level.
There's the
level.
voice. I hate when
You like hearing yourself. How you doing, buddy?
No, I just like when
I just like
I
it.
do. I like hearing myself.
I do. You like to be able to hear
Just
that so that you know it's going out.
welcome to the Hawco and Carnell show. I am Carnell.
The Hawco.
I am the Carnell. I like how you started putting the in
Thank
front
you.
of that.
Thank you. He kept it.
Good.
I like it.
He should. How are you people doing?
We're doing great.
How was your week, my friend?
My week was it's Tuesday. It hasn't even started yet.
Right. It is. But you
It
know
was a
what?
good weekend.
Today
though.
was
It
the
nice,
first day of my week,
nice, relaxing,
and it was like toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing with Britney Spears?
What year did she? I think she shaved her head. That she was gonna kill herself in the pool in Las Vegas or L.A. or something like that.
I don't. Where did? I know she shaved her head, but it was like.
Did you see Kevin Federline like
I think
2
it was
years after? I mean,
it was a
I haven't
ploy.
been to the gym in a while, but that guy, he's a regular at fucking Wendy's.
Why did he bulk up?
You think?
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's Someone
beautiful.
Google it right now and
Somebody-
send Rob a picture.
Somebody send me a picture.
Dude, he
of
looks like he
Kevin
freaking
Federline.
Talk about
That's
pump and
not
dump,
right.
getting lucky.
That's disgusting.
I know. How was
So-
your week? Let's get away from dumb shit.
No, my week is going so far so good.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to our new night. Our new night.
Tuesdays,
it's,
people.
It's screwing me all off though.
I actually forgot about the show until about 3 something in the afternoon. Or no, you had sent me a message and I forgot because I was at work and I was dealing with people's stories and stuff like that. You forget about stuff like that. And then she's
Yeah.
like, well, Logan's baseball game got canceled and you got the show tonight. I was like, oh, shit. I forgot
Thanks,
all
Shanna.
about that. Woo! I was like,
He'd be here tomorrow night as a special guest in the.
no, I wouldn't have forgot because each one of you.
Oh, we
would've told
definitely
me.
would have been
Yeah.
stalking
hey,
you.
Hey, dickhead.
Hey, it's 6:45. Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Where you at, your cuntcha?
Gotta give a quick little shout out
Shoot it.
to that cannabis show.
Absolutely.
Two
Send
lovely gents I was just watching, and they gave us a shout out on their show that they were just going live.
Thank
so
you.
thank you for that, gentlemen.
Appreciate it. Building relationships,
it.
bro. That's all
it.
it's all about.
I look forward to seshing with them.
Did you
Come,
just up and down me again? You did.
You sit next to me. I talk. I move my head.
I know, but
Don't flatter yourself. Shut up.
I'm not even
This kid.
remotely good looking. And right now with your beard, neither are you. So fucking it is what it is,
See,
bro.
that's
Every
your,
week, I'm gonna hammer this shit. J-Dub, please help me out.
I just think it's funny because he can't even not talk about it. Doesn't bother me.
I'm kind of like
I gotta wear it.
I'm pumping up your manhood.
I gotta wear it, dude. I gotta wear it. It was fucking sweaty yesterday, I tell you.
Well, yeah, on your face. Jesus Christ, bro.
Brutal.
Oh, the sun's out. Everyone's complaining about the rain, and then the
No.
sun comes out, and
No.
Rob's like, "Oh, I can hold on. A steak and cheese I had 2
I'm
weeks ago
still
is
wet.
I can
See-
smell it all of a sudden."
I think when he ever grew past this point that he has
Why do you
here
say
now,
he? I'm sitting right in front. You can say you.
But
You
I'm-
touch me so much.
I'm
you
talking
could,
to them
hold on, you could knife hand me without the finger.
because I don't.
With the 3 pointing
There's
back.
too many pointing back.
Yeah, I know. All right,
They
cool.
don't know.
I get you. I'll hear. I give you. Go ahead.
Whoa. Train.
I will stay woke.
So, what'd you do this weekend? Wait.
You
Look
know
at his face. Did you see his face? That was
what
beautiful.
Kind of weekend was, man. It
I
fucking
wanna know.
sucked. It
I
sucked.
want to know.
Okay, I'll get into this a little bit. I'll get into my weekend, things I've had going on. And you know what? At the end of it, it'll all be positive because that's what life should be about.
Yeah, no. Just skip everything and jump right to getting fucking rear-ended in the side.
Well, I'll preface it before I got rear-ended. I got rear-ended in fucking life. My best friend committed suicide 4 years ago. So the same day I was going to say hello, and I got to get into this a little bit. Like I get passionate, but I also get upset about how like Memorial Day people. Memorial Day was the other day. I get it. When you have, I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking just put myself out there like I always do. Memorial Day for me even up until 4 years ago. So I exited the Marine Corps in 2004. After 2004, for a bunch of years, guess what I did on Memorial Day? Same thing everybody else did. Had a cookout, enjoyed myself, had a couple beers, had some laughs, hugged some family members, maybe some fellow friends. It wasn't until my best friend in the Marine Corps killed himself, I literally went, fuck. Now I get it. And that's from a veteran. You know what I mean? I didn't physically get it yet. Okay, I always throw out the stuff there like, hey, help, support, promote, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't until I got a phone call from a fucking police officer. You know, your best friend just swallowed a 45, and I was like, huh? So Memorial Day for me is avoiding all week, every veteran, anyone that supports veterans, the flag, the this, and I'm like, Like, I literally pissed my wife off because she knows what's coming on that day. Avoidance. Like I've told you before, like there's a bus driver for PTSD. It's avoidance. And you avoid things, and you stay away from things, and you don't want to touch things, and you don't want to look at things, you don't want to think, you don't want to look in the fucking mirror. And every day I sit there and go, oh man, I hate this fucking day. You know why I hate it? It's not because I don't want to remember my friend. It's because I then see everybody else that supports the people that aren't here anymore. How come there's a 15% discount on that? That's bullshit. That should be on Veterans Day. How come this guy's saying, oh, thank a veteran, thank a this, thank a that? Just take the fucking L and just take the disc. Enjoy. If those people that you're sitting here that you care so passionately about that aren't here anymore, you know what they'd probably be fucking saying to you? Enjoy the fucking day. Enjoy the day. Stop. None of them would want us fighting with each other over who's right or who's wrong or any of this freaking crap. And that's what makes the day for me shittier more than most. When I'm sitting there looking at my friend's block of freaking concrete because he doesn't exist anymore because they couldn't do a damn open casket because they had to cremate his body because his head's not there. Enjoy the fucking day. And then we'll get into the car accident after. But like, I said something to someone that I work with right now that's huge in the veteran space, and I'm actually going to ask Brian and you as well, because I know how passionate a person you are about certain things. You know, you give a shit about people.
Absolutely.
At what point do we stop fighting about nonsense? At what point? What is the end goal? The end goal is for us all to support each other. If we're not supporting each other on a day where everybody's saying thank you, what the fuck are we doing?
I literally was reading an argument.
I hate Memorial Day.
Because
for me, in the last 4 years, it sucks. Go ahead.
No, it's all right.
No, you go ahead. I respect your...
I was just saying I was literally reading an argument over two people saying, no, we should support these people. No, we should support these people. They in the end of it, they were like, well, we should support both. You know, but
each other.
But for a couple of moments, it was like, no. Wait, why don't we support both of them and shut up? Like, why do we get to fight over which one to back and offer our support to?
Hold on,
when they both fucking need it.
My argument means more.
I just, you know,
right?
It was good to see at the end of it all. They were just like, well, both groups need support, so
I think
what are we doing?
I made a post, I think, 2 weeks ago. It was either Brian or someone else. I was like, hey, when I see these arguments, you know what I do now? I sit back and I grab my popcorn. Like, who's going to be the bigger idiot? Like, who's going to be the bigger dickhead?
There's always one out there.
Man, it's a freaking holiday. If you didn't serve, it's okay. Like, if you did serve, don't cram down people's throats that didn't serve. You don't know if that person has a family member that served in the military that doesn't talk about it because they might not have the courage, the wherewithal, the knowledge to do so, or any of those things.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole. Be supportive. If somebody says, I'm struggling, cool. Come here. I'll talk to you. It just fucking pisses me off. And you know what?
Man.
I do everything to try not to get pissed off. You know
Say
me.
that,
you
brother.
know me. That's why I'm getting
Say
out.
that.
It's fucking so annoying. God damn. Support each other.
Don't hold it.
Stop being so negative. I mean, we live in a world, in a society now where every fucking single thing, somebody's got to fucking complain about something. Shut up! Wake up. You woke up. You have fresh, clean air. Some people don't have the option to fucking breathe today.
You know,
I love you, bro.
I love you, brother.
Ah.
You know, how I am. I was on my way here, okay, and I said this out loud. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Anessa. It's your sister, yeah.
What up, Sid? Call me. I miss you.
Call your brother, will you?
Oh.
But I may have said something to a group of people, and I thought about it after I said it, because I let a bunch of people cram onto the train, and I was like, no, go ahead. And I stepped back, because I knew I was going to be early to the show tonight anyways. So, you know, the door closes, and I'm smiling at them like, hey, you know, you could be out here in the rain, you know, and they just all looked at me. And I'm like, try fucking smiling. I'm like, you could not be breathing today, you fucking assholes. One lady heard me, though. Like,
she gave me the too
look.
loud?
Yeah.
She gave
I'm
me
like, yeah, you're not breathing, bitch. I just...
My coworker
man.
today, my boss.
Show some appreciation, people.
I don't want to mention his name. Thank God, he actually saved my job. I'm airing shit out today. So if you want to hear Sean Carnell, who makes mistakes, I have no problem fucking airing out my mistakes. You know why? And that's why me and this kid fucking love each other, because we make mistakes. Hey, guess what? We
Dirty
fucking
laundry.
exist.
Carrie.
I had a fucking service officer, a rating service officer for the VA they were doing my stuff. So for the last 3 years, you've all heard me fucking vent about nonsense, whatever. All my injuries I've had, back, neck, spine, knee, shoulder, hip,
My back,
emotion, my heart, my back, my neck. What
my pussy and my crack.
what does he say? He's like, what's that? Drinking in South Central juice in your hood. What the fuck is that called?
Don't be a menace while drinking your juice. And
I hurt my back. I hurt my neck. I hurt my neck and my back. Hurry up and bite. What was I saying? Sorry.
It's okay.
Get me back on
It's
track.
all right. You were talking about your coworker and he saved your job.
Yeah. So like before I was on the payroll, I had my own stuff I was going through with the VA, and my coworker, who knows who he is, he literally helped save my life over the last 3 years. Like, he was like, hey, you're doing good things. Like, I want to pull you into this. Like, this is going to be your passion. Your passion.
He doesn't say your name because you know who you are.
Yeah, and because I almost got fired. So before I was on the payroll, I had a ratings officer call me, and I've been service connector for my knees for 12 years now. 12 years. And I tore my patella tendon after having patellofemoral syndrome for 10 years. Runner's knee, knock knee. People like your knees knock. There's no cartilage
Knee
anymore.
knocker.
I'm a knee knocker. And after I tore my knee, I got to go see a doctor. He's got to do a compensation and pension appointment.
Sounds right to me.
And this is after I had hip surgery and I fractured and broke my back, right? So they have certain questions. I actually teach classes on this stuff. Like when you go in for a comp and pen appointment,
What you should.
they ask the same questions for every injury. Doesn't matter if it's PTSD, your shoulder, your knee, your hip or back. Sometimes they'll just check to the right, check to the left. I don't have to ask this. I don't have to that. That
Right.
doesn't apply.
Right.
And for me, it was the hip, the knee, and the back. And every time I went in there, I was like, do you use assistive devices? I was like, yeah, I walked in here with crutches. The surgeon gave them to me. And I got to the third one. So I did the hip, the knee, and the back. The knee, I tore my knee. And the doctor literally didn't listen to anything that I said. So he got to the, do you use assistive devices, question. And he checked no. And I had to do this whole fucking appeal.
Because
he literally didn't, everything I said, if I said it was red, he said it was blue. If I said it was my knee, he said it was my back. Whatever. Anyways. So he took 10% off my knees. After I tore my patella tendon, it got worse because of my
and he lowered it.
previous condition. And I'm sitting there, so I had a ratings officer call me. They left me their personal phone number on a Friday. Pissed drunk.
They did?
No.
Oh, you were?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I had 17 voicemails. I was like, I got to check these. And you know what I do? So, the woman calls me and she, oh, we're canceling your appointment you've been waiting 9 months for. Well, I want to talk to you about my, how do I blow my knee, tear my whole knee, and then I don't, and I lost it. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I want your fucking boss there. I want this. I want that. I want pa 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 pa. And guess what?
How far did the vinegar
People
get ya?
record conversations.
Yeah.
So my boss had to go in and he was like, you do more for most people than anybody I know. He goes, can we just not do that again? I go, yeah, I've never done it. He goes, you're the man. I put my ass on the line. So for you, you know who you are. I fucking love you. I appreciate you. And like I would never do that if I had to do a claim in a professional setting in my workplace, like to do that. But because it was me, I fucking lost it. I lost it. I was venting. I was swearing on government federal phones.
See, that's
Shouldn't have done that. Lesson learned.
they're listening.
And then I got hit. And then I got fucking rear-ended. Not T-bone, doobie. Okay? Just throwing it out there because he
Doobie, I'm gonna back you on that one.
he
'cause
said the same shit.
It was. He showed pictures on the side of his fucking truck. That is not a rear end. You get rear-ended, that means somebody didn't stop behind you and put the front of their car up the ass of your car.
No, you're either at a porn movie getting rear-ended or you have your foot on the brake and someone drives into your car.
Wow. So he just said a simplified version of what I said.
The same thing. Yeah, but you were arguing with me all day. I was like, dude,
No.
fucking what the fuck?
No, they
No,
were.
hold on.
I
You weren't arguing.
I brought it up to you out front.
Yeah, you were just being a smartass. That's cool.
Yeah, I just, I thought I'd throw it out there because
So as
you got T-boned and
As
you were
you can
like,
imagine,
oh,
I'm
rear-ended."
dealing with that, and then I get fucking T-boned, and I'm like,
Mic drop.
I give up. I gave up. So at some point yesterday, I just kind of was like, today was, when you got a bucket full of energy,
Yep.
and then you're like,
You must empty your cup.
you must. You cannot fill someone else's unless yours is full. So that was my day. That's my bitch session. Any one of you, if you're out there, you know a veteran, you need anybody that's needs assistance, whatever, just call me. I enjoy what I do.
I thought he was going to
T-
say,
yesterday-
don't call me this week.
No.
It's like, not this week.
I actually have a cell phone.
He doesn't answer.
I answer it 24/7, 365 because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes I hate when I get a phone call at 2 a.m. and then I realize like I'm out in freaking,
Oh, my God.
I'm out in Western Mass, and I'm realizing, you know what? I should be here. I'm here for a reason. I'm good. You done smoking? You can talk now.
I don't know. You're good. I was just...
That's my bitch vent session. And then I'm gonna ask Brian about the Bruins because it was dope as shit. You see that Torrey Krug hit? Jesus Christ!
With no helmet? It's
Right?
beautiful.
That-
Even I seen that.
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
Even
that
I
got me
seen-
fired
I
up.
was like,
I seen
that
the,
little
I seen the
midget
no
bastard.
helmet, and I was like, "Ooh, click! I need to see that shit."
Dude,
That's
he,
like back
he was
when
like
I
a
actually watched
shark
it
in
when
water.
when they didn't have to wear a fucking helmet. That was good hockey back then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
no, that
People
la-
got fucked up
Just ask
and
Jerry-
kept playing.
Just ask Jerry Cheevers. Fucking scars all over his face.
and his face is
Yeah.
tore up.
Nice
dude.
mask. It's like made of like paper mache. They just drew scar marks on there. Shout out to Phil Dumas. Your freaking meme game has been on point.
Oh no!
I'm absolutely
When we
gonna-
left here,
Hold on. Let me get this out. I love you, dude, and you're always gonna be a fan of ours. But yeah, one good turn deserves another. I'm gonna fucking send some hot heat this week. Watch, he's probably already making a meme right now about hot
he's
heat.
already done making one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Old time hockey. That's right.
Bastard. I see his name right there. I see
and,
you.
And Anessa, as you said back there, no. What do you mean was Bobby driving? Billy, you close your mouth, boy.
Don't-
You were driving when we went over that
Don't-
fucking bridge.
Dude, don't be threatening fans.
It's Billy. He's like my brother.
Yeah, don't threaten him.
He's making a comment because him and I did some spinning around before in a car. It was amusing.
Well, we used to do that across from Mike's.
Yeah, no, but we did it doing like 90 going across the Neponset River Bridge and ended up on the opposing side that we were on to begin with.
Do you have like a thing on the wall like Steve Buscemi for Adam Sandler's movie where it's like ching ching ching, I'm gonna hit that person, like, oh, I almost died there. I almost died. I got like 4 or 5 almost deaths.
Do you?
2 major car accidents. A truck got cut in half. I got med flighted.
Oh,
I got the
Jesus.
gas brake, e-brake on my shin because I was pinned in the vehicle. So if it set on fire, I would be cookie crisp right now.
Look at, we took flight.
Get airtime. Hold on, it's not the airtime that sucks. It's the bounce.
So
But
if you guys go over the Neponset River Bridge now from Quincy into Dorchester, you see there's like a new beautiful median in the middle and it's all brand new stuff. Well, it's like that because because a car I was in it fucking went up and over, and it was great.
Shocks?
We no, so we start spinning, we go up over, we were heading into Dorchester, we go up and over onto the other side, heading back towards Quincy, and come to a stop across both lanes of the bridge. And we get out and we're looking.
Hold on, you got to pause. Was there nefarious activity going inside the vehicle?
No, we were racing.
Rob?
It was a Mazda 626. Billy, that was the same night that I got pulled over doing 111, wasn't it?
111?
On
Lucky
93
number.
South?
There you go. Really? Yeah. What the fuck did cops say? That's like 65 miles over the fucking limit. Immediate arrest.
I was...
Do you think? 111 miles out, you fucking idiot.
I got out, and I did the perfect heel to toe 9 steps, about face, back heel to toe.
Did you prance like your fingers are prancing right now?
Dude, it was awesome. Dude. It was a $586 speeding ticket that I beat.
Yeah, because every 10 miles over, every 5 miles over is like an extra $20 or something like that, right?
It was every mile over or something?
I think it's every...
Is it every 10?
I think every mile is $10.
I don't know. Poor Billy ended up doing a lot of angry driving classes, I think.
Of course, you probably didn't fucking pitch in for those said classes that cost money, right?
I don't know.
Right?
Wait, Billy, did you ever ask me for money?
I'm going to go with the fact that
I
he's
probably
asked you,
didn't.
He probably fucking didn't.
I definitely probably didn't.
did not get money.
But I don't know that he ever asked me to.
Oh, whatever.
And at that momentous time of my life, I was probably like...
You didn't care anyway?
Yeah, like... Yeah.
Dude, you know, I was thinking about...
I'm like, if you don't take the blame, your insurance isn't going to cover it.
You ever get... I was just on the phone with the insurance
I'm
people.
an asshole.
I was on the phone with the insurance people on the way here, and the woman's like asking me, this line's recorded.
I would have, Billy.
They have to do like all these specific targeted questions, like, ooh, so when you were in the park, I'm like, my fucking foot was on the brake. What do you want me to tell you? I literally wasn't driving. All right, we'll end recording. The woman starts laughing. She goes, okay, I had to do that, but yeah, like it's kind of hard for someone to rear end the piss out of you on your passenger side while your foot's on the brake. I go, well, if somebody can achieve that, please let me know who they are. I'll give them a fucking award right now.
Wow.
What are you, shitting me? Back to the Bruins. Awesome game, right? What did I tell you? I was like, I think if they grab these first few,
yeah, they established some
that first goal, I was
dominance.
like,
No, they were rusty. They definitely came out. They were gripping this, a little tight on the stick, a
and then
little too much overthinking it. But
yeah.
once they started skating.
Did you read Tuukka's? They asked him about, so before Krug had that hit, I think it was David Perrin, right? They were in front of the net, and he ripped his helmet off, and they were like, Tuukka, what'd you think about that before he got his helmet ripped off and then drilled that dude to the other end of the ice? He's like, I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck are these guys doing? What is wrong with these crazy bastards? He's like, and then he hits that dude, lays him out, and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, I get pucks in the face all the time. I wouldn't go do
Krug's
that.
got tinfoil.
Oh,
I bet
man.
Krug's got tinfoil.
Dude. Mm-hmm.
I can see him.
Such a good game. Logan's telling me, like, what the goalie should.
I read that, but I was dying reading that. That's beautiful, though.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, he's not doing his push-offs. I'm like, you're fucking 7.
That's what's up, though.
Kid loves it.
That's what's up.
He's
It'll
like,
be him in that net in fucking 15 years.
You know what it was that changed it for him? When I kind of like made we have him in like the high. He's in Mass Grease as a high-end goalie. He's gonna be there forever. It was the thing. It was the way you look at stuff, the way you change stuff. So I was like, bro, I go, stop trying to save a puck. He goes, what do you mean? I go, try to get hit. Try to get hit by the puck. He was like, oh, all right. fucking diving everywhere. Like, he's had saves. He's 7 years old. He's had breakaway saves with a follow-up with, like, non-professional plays, obviously, by 7-year-olds. And the puck's gone 5 different ways. Could have tipped in. He's like, bing, 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 bing. I'm like, yep.
Dumas. Saying Marchand.
Yeah. I don't think he was. I don't know. I don't think he's hurt. And if he is, Phil, you know what he's going to do. He's going to hide that.
Yeah,
He's going to suck it up.
I think he had the worst game of that line. Actually, was the worst line that they put out there.
I still love the Corrali line.
Oh yeah.
I just like it. Feels like when they're in a rut, they just go out there and they want to hurt people, and then all right, you guys are off for another 10 minutes, and then they're good.
Just don't have big bruise. Like, you don't have fighters anymore.
You have the tallest player in the NHL.
What about him?
Again, this is why I talked to Brian about sports. You have the scariest person on your team that nobody will ever screw with in the
but
NHL.
You literally
and
had
hold on, when he's
fucking
punching,
specific players that would be put on the ice to go beat somebody's ass.
he's there, and he's the captain,
okay.
and he has teeth like a
How
vampire.
often do they do that?
You want to get your
Does
ass
that
kicked by
happen
someone's
anymore?
like,
Does that
no,
happen
I don't.
anymore?
Huh?
Does that happen
Yeah,
anymore?
he just. Brian, please help me out here.
Well, I would say that type of player that you're describing, Hawco, is on the decline in the NHL.
It is.
Fighting in general is down a lot, and especially you don't see quite as much of it in the playoffs, even though it's a more
Definitely.
tense brand of hockey.
I expect more in the playoffs.
You know who I did like? That kid from the Blue Jackets that was throwing his weight around. That D-man. His last name begins with an L. I forget his name. He was throwing some heat. I was like,
hefty.
ooh, this kid's trying to F people up, yeah.
Like fucking boarding them, fucking.
Like you getting jumped on the ice by 3 people because he's throwing such dirty hits like Johnny Boychuk used to do for the Bruins. I was so mad when they got rid of Boychuk. I was like, that guy dropped heat. If you came down the lane, did not see him coming, you can schedule a couple surgeries.
Oh.
Guy, and he had a slap shot from hell. He could have,
Beautiful.
right? Yep.
Johnny Rocket.
Oh my God. I love hockey. Love it. Had a shit week. Got fucking rear-ended. Playoff hockey. I'm good.
There you go.
Got rear-ended.
What do you
in my
got going on
passenger
there,
side.
fucking chatty Kathy?
Chatty Kathy, huh? Well, let's see. My name's not Kathy.
Oh God.
We'll start with that.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
No, it's kind of a nice, relaxed weekend. You know,
A mice man?
Ryan asked me for a mohawk. Should I do it?
No.
Why? Why? Pray tell why. Adam Wasden's watching twice. That's crazy.
My dog.
It's crazy. There's
Adam-
2 of you, Adam.
Just so you know,
2.
I've talked to Brian about this. Boom, boom, boom. Adam's the shit. Why wouldn't I give him a mohawk? Same reason why I didn't give Logan a mohawk. Because I think if he went into school, it'd be like, you're that dad? You're that mom? I don't know. You know how people can be douchey? They judge you.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if people judge. Like me personally,
Right. Well,
I don't give a shit. But like, I just think if you do, if there's ever been an incident in school, like Logan, I told you before, he got in trouble with like a group of 5 kids. So, like there was one kid that was getting picked on, and I was like, you fucking motherfucker. Like I don't stand for that at all.
Right.
And he was like, he literally wrote a letter,
Apologizing?
to my wife and to me and to the teacher, on his own.
Your son did?
Yeah.
Like Logan
Oh,
did?
he was like, I am so sorry. I was like, proud of you, kid. I don't know. I just
Yeah. Ryan,
you know what?
he gets caught at the lashback.
Does he?
Oh, yeah. You know, he's just that kid that people will pick on him, and then finally he gets caught when he's fucking flinging him to the ground or something.
What they
you
don't
know?
realize is because I'll lay out an incident I had with Liv. So I have a teenage daughter. She's 16. Love her to death. We got in a huge argument this week because she's getting bad grades and whatever. It is what it is. But we had an incident where she was getting picked on. And my daughter's tall. So like I had to tell the principal. We had a meeting with the principal, the police service officer, blah, 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 blah. And what happened was a few of the teachers, hall monitors, incidents were reported, and then they were never reported to the principal.
Kind of chain of command is that?
So I was sitting in the fucking meeting going, oh, so you fucked up? So she told you this, like 4 or 5 times getting picked on. And then we're sitting there in the meeting. And the reason why we had it was because the girl we were in the meeting with, prank called. Yeah. and there's a voicemail. So I'm sitting there, and I'm waiting for the principal, the police officer. My staff didn't do anything wrong. We would never do anything wrong. And I was like, listen to that.
How brutal? Like, was it disgusting?
Oh,
or?
no, but you felt the mood of the room go like this. Oh, fuck. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, he's got us by the fucking short and cronies. So I told the principal, I was like, next step is the superintendent. Keep it up. I go, bullying is a huge thing. You all know about it. You're going to keep you guys promote about how you're going to take care of it. And 2 of your staff were told, and they neglected to even report it to you. 1 and 2 then got rude with my fucking daughter about it. Yeah, I got you guys by the balls. And the mom got all red-faced. She was on boyfriend number 4.
She got all Sean-faced.
She's probably on she got Sean-faced. She's probably on boyfriend number fucking 6, and she got all pissed. She's like, my daughter would never. And I hit the play button. And then the boyfriend was like, I think you could lower your tone. I'm like, I think you're like just the fucking flavor of the week. And I was just fucking mouthing it. Bank, fuck you. Now I got a cop, a principal yelling at me. And I'm like, you can all suck my asshole.
Oh, Shawnee.
And that was,
You just.
I wasn't.
You just went from don't give him a mohawk because you don't want people to be like, oh, you're that parent, to I bet she's on her 6th boyfriend.
And I was that parent.
To being that parent.
Again, I make mistakes, but I
it was
own them.
beautiful.
I don't give a
Beautiful.
fuck. It is what it is. My mind goes like this sometimes, and that's why I go
I
to
went
therapy.
right with it. And
I try to reel it in.
Yes.
I was like, oh, man.
502 501
Fucking hooker.
3477. Give us a call, people.
Oh, man. She looked like she had her face beat with a bag of nickels. Someone trying to put a fucking grease fire out. Just whack. Just, all that meth scar. Welcome to the show, people.
5 at
Sean's
Carnell.
had a bit of a rough week.
Yeah, man, but so do you want to
I'm
express
good.
any more of that?
I'm good.
No, I could see it in this eye. You want to.
Oh, I'm glad I'm here. This is my, how I tell you I get my download?
Yeah.
My therapist is on vacation for the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is my fucking download, dude.
This is my data dump.
Who's Fraba?
Remember
What does he say
What
in about
movie was
Schmidt?
that?
Jack Nicholson. Was it Jack Nicholson? Adam Sandler, right?
Woosa.
Who's Fraba?
Goose Fraba.
Anger management?
Like Martin Sheen that said that. I mean, Martin Lawrence
No.
says that in like.
Shanae?
No, he says it in Bad Boys 2 because he's trying to be calm and he's like, remember Mikey's freaking out and he's like, Goose Fraba rubbing on his big old ears.
Yeah, and Will Smith's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm fucking calm. He's like, that ain't doing shit for you, bro.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
then
think it's from Anger Management or
Woosa.
about Schmidt. I think it's Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler. Who's Fraba?
Anybody got some input on
I'm
that?
almost positive.
All right. I like that.
I have
Almost positive.
I have no problem if I'm
he
wrong.
is having his doubts. I like putting
Yeah,
doubts there.
I'm almost positive anger management. So when Adam Sandler is sitting in that, or it's about Schmidt when he lives across from Greg.
And the dog and the Greg Kinnear. Yeah. And the dog.
the gay guy with the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like,
And the
you
dog
just
gets-
never know how emotional people are.
That is a good movie. I
He's
didn't-
like, and
I
he's
didn't
like,
mind that
"Oh,
movie at
I
all.
thought it was great.
And he got the shit kicked out of him,
Got the
right?
balls beat out of
Right.
him, dude.
And
that
that's
was-
when he takes care of the dog.
Yeah. That was such a good flick. I'm like, I felt good watching that.
It was
Mhm.
good. It was a good flick.
Touched the soul a little bit.
What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend.
What are you doing? What are you doing June 22nd?
Nothing. If we have something good going on, I'll put something on the calendar.
From 3 to 9.
Are we jumping out of a plane?
No. Fuck.
Jody!
We still need to do that. Why? Granada. I don't know.
The island?
Delray Dorsey. Just Granada.
Granada. Yeah. That is my man that I love. He went to bat for me.
Okay.
He is. I appreciate him more than I.
Delray?
Yeah, I appreciate him more than I appreciate anybody. You know what I mean? I had one of those moments where I came unwound and he was like, you know what, I got your back. And I was like, you know what, dude, seriously, I fucking love you. I called you a bunch of times about it. I was actually stressed the hell out about that. And, you tell me all the time you're proud of me and what I do. I am fucking, you're a good teacher. I'm very proud of you. You're leading a good path. I won't flip out like that again. Trust me. And I will not go unnoticed. If you ever need to call me at 1 a.m., I don't care if it's 20 years from now, I'll fucking be there for you. I love you, dude. Seriously, thank you.
Right on.
I'm gonna
So
do
I would have sounded all sentimental and sounded perfect, and then at the end I've been like, "You want to call me at 1 a.m.? Leave a message."
Why would you do that to somebody? Leave them hanging.
Just because it sounded all like it was great. It sounded beautiful, but I.
Oh, dude, I'm just I had a week
That's why I'm happy that you're.
Memorial Day week for me is.
It's a tough fucking mountain to climb,
fucking
man.
sucks. You know what I mean? And it's like once Memorial
Kids
Day.
ignored me all fucking week until this morning.
He's been busting my chops. She's like, what did you go from? You went from calling me from Captain what to Staff Sergeant what?
You at first you were Captain No Reply, and then this morning you were demoted to
Staff
all the
Sergeant.
way. Yeah, you went right to fucking Staff Sergeant No Response.
That's all good. I'm still a fucking Staff NCO collecting a Staff NCO paycheck. It's all good. Doesn't
He's
matter.
all right with it.
No, it's one of those weeks for me. I just, Memorial Day sucks. And the incident I'm referencing happened weeks ago. That was he took care. He's amazing. He's an amazing person. But this week for me is, it's up and down. And literally today, today's day, and these guys have seen it. Some of you, if you watch the show, I posted again. I hate Memorial Day. I don't like it. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. I just love when the day's over, so I can go, all right, 364, and a wake up.
I like putting out those.
And a wake up.
I heard you.
Yeah, I know.
I like putting out that one. The only meme I put out for Memorial Day is while you're enjoying your day at the beach, remember their day at the beach. I love looking out and seeing all these beautiful Americans having a grand old time, and loving that about at least 3 out of 5 of you complain about the military.
And it's veterans complaining about each other. And it drives me insane. Stop. What is the day for? Even veterans that are still here. I saw a few of those conversations this week. It's thank you for your service. No, today's not about that day. Yeah, but you're here, and people can talk to you today. They can't talk to the people that aren't here. Just take the fucking thank you.
Take the thank you. Know? Even him, he was probably disheveled and not right-minded, but I'm sure if a stranger seen his plate and was like, hey, thank you for your service, he's not going to be like, no. Fuck you.
No. I don't see how people could do that. And you know what?
Hallett said he's the same.
If you can,
Hallett's saying he's the same for this week.
Yeah, it's if you can hit the pause button for a day and just be pretend it wasn't Memorial Day. If somebody said thank you, somebody gave you a discount for something to go buy something, somebody did something that benefits in your favor, a hug, a hello, a handshake, a thank you, what are you going to fucking argue with them for? Seriously. Stop. Get over your fucking self. You know who I try to be every day? Sean. I don't want to be fucking Corporal Carnell anymore. He carries a lot of shit.
He's a better Staff Sergeant No Response anyway. Ain't that right, Staff Sergeant?
Man, just trying to assimilate back into society. And you know what? I also appreciate people like yourself where, you know me enough now to be like, hey, I was going to fuck. Nope, not fucking with him today.
No, like I said out front.
Yeah.
I knew what day it was. I knew where you were coming from when that shit went down. And I was like, I'll wait to fuck with him on the show. I'll wait till we're on camera to fuck with him about it.
By the way, Josh, you're supposed to be here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're saying Sean is ghost.
Yeah, no, he's mad at me. He's like, oh, he went ghost. Bro, from Tuesday to Friday, every week, this is the only week where you won't be able to catch me on the weekend because I'm going through my shit, which you understand, which everybody understands. You definitely understand, bro. And then Tuesday through Friday, it's the second I get to work, I'm on life-saving duty. I'm not just doing paperwork for people. I'm like, all right, go talk to this person, hit this person up, go do this, go talk to this therapist, go, I'll walk you up there. Well, they're in a different hospital. Get in the truck, I'll drive you.
Yeah.
That's just, my mind is bing, bing, bing. I was yelled at about 4 times today. Thomas Stevenson, Derek, love you, talk to you all the time. My wife. You'd be surprised, I'm out and about sometimes away from my wife, like a normal person. I haven't been able to get in touch with you. I'm busy. I'm busy doing shit. I'm busy doing what I found my passion in life was. Man, I fucking can't stop talking today, huh?
I'm letting you go, dude.
Oh,
You've got
dude,
it all.
it's that
I'll
fucking
just throw it in there for you every time once in a while. I'm just saying Jenna's She can tell by your eyes. Nope, not fucking with you today.
I love
Josh.
you, sis.
Josh, what are you doing next Tuesday?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, not fucking with him today. Just,
Oh, man.
I'm good.
People,
I'm good.
You know, sometimes you can, and you can still see that you're still.
Did you just see me try to do the...
You tried to let go of some of it right there, and it didn't happen.
No, it's
dude.
pent up energy, man.
I know.
You know, it's, and I appreciate you more than anything too. Like, you're my fucking therapist sometimes.
I am a lot of people's therapist. You'd be surprised.
I know, but do a lot of people fucking do this with you?
No.
Only one, baby.
No, only one.
I'm the number one stunner.
The Carnell. The Carnell. The Carnell knowledge.
You know?
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Write that shit down.
If I had a fucking nickel for every time I heard that, it'd be fucking 2 nickels.
I thought it was a good segment post, like, but fuck you then.
The Carnell. Oh, yeah. I hear it all the time.
Yeah, Josh.
How was your week, gentlemen? I've been talking for a freaking hour probably now. Like, how was your week? How was your week? What are you guys up
My
to?
week wasn't anywhere as stressful as yours. That's why I've just been letting you fucking spit it all out, man.
It's all good, bro. Appreciate that.
We were on last Wednesday, and it's been a weekend of
our new night.
Yeah, so it's, you know, I'm really thrown off. I really am.
Because it's social media friendly.
I really am thrown off. If I don't get host ghosted. That's good, Josh. That was good.
Josh, just so you know, somebody gave out my personal phone number in the VA hospital system, so I now have a work phone and a personal phone that rings about fucking 200 times a day. I'm not avoiding you. I'm not avoiding anybody. Sometimes I'm dealing with paperwork, and I got 2 phones going bing, 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 bing. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God.
Did I just make an excuse?
Nope. Phil Dumas.
What did he... Oh, dude. He needs to make our fucking memes.
That is you. Look at that
Who's
face.
the gay dude with the... That's awesome. Phil,
Can you put that on our wall?
I want you to... Hold on.
Oh, it's beautiful. Can you see it?
No, not at all. No, it's more of a
It's more of a not digitized, like.
right.
All right, Brian's being lame. I'm proud of this, okay? This doesn't upset me. I actually like when people F with me because it just creates dialogue.
Is that
Phil, your meme game's on point. I think we need to acquire your meme professionalism for the Hawco and Carnell show. I'm just saying. We got we got some shit in the works we might need your skills for, dude.
He said put the number in the com so we can copy and paste it.
Yeah, you know what's a bummer? I think there's only fucking mustard on that hot dog. Should have been ketchup too, you bitch.
Oh, Phil. You know what, Phil? I feel left out now.
You Phil left out now?
I feel left out. I think I need a Phil meme.
Ba-dum-bum. It has nothing to do with his beard that catches cum.
He's all about my
It
beard
just
catching cum.
it slipped out.
He looks at my beard and thinks about cum. It's a little weird.
No, it's weird when you look at me and say that.
No.
I was just being a smart
No,
ass.
it's a little weird.
All right, food.
What about food?
You got
Oh, I didn't have any. I meant to save some in my beard for you.
You cannot grow that until December, dude. You're gonna look like one of the freaking what's that old band?
I'm going to look like Tormund?
No.
Wow, really? ZZ Top?
Yeah. He was pissed drunk in a bar last summer
Which one?
in Boston.
Beard?
Barracuda Tavern. He was like, "I'll be back tomorrow to give you guys tickets." Never showed up.
See, I used to say all kinds of shit drunk.
It was what was his name? It was Billy, right? Brian, you know the guy's name? Billy, lead singer.
Billy Gibbons.
Yeah, yeah, he was in there.
He was in the Barracuda Tavern, shittoed
my buddy
and
Lucas.
promising tickets.
He was selling Wolf tickets, bro.
He was definitely selling Wolf tickets. All kinds of people were buying them, huh?
Oh,
Like the
man.
next day, like
No, just us.
you got home that night, you're like, you can fucking ZZ Top tickets, yeah.
fucking ZZ Top. Just give us fucking ticket. I fucking showed it to my. Nope.
Go ahead.
Send it.
What's good? Thanks for calling the Hawco and Carnell show. Who do we got here?
Josh,
Yeah, here we go. What's up, kid? How you doing?
Not bad, guys. I'm fucking lost on the North Shore, like fucking story of the South Shore kid.
Are you around here?
I think I'm in near Winthrop. Yeah,
Kinda.
I'm pretty close, I guess.
Yeah. What time is it?
7:53.
7:53?
Got another hour, kid. You can get here 30 minutes. Pop on over. You need the address?
I'm trying to I'm supposed to get to a dinner, but that dinner already started, so I guess there's not any real reason why
You could
not.
just stop at Mike's Roast Beef, grab a shit sandwich. Come on, sit down.
Yeah.
That's
You got time.
Where are you guys at? Send me an address.
Down the
goddammit.
road beer company.
199
You guys just
Ashland
dope
Street.
me.
199 Ashland Street, Everett. 199 Ashland Street, Everett. You get here in 30 minutes, man.
All
We'll
right.
sit here and shoot the shit with you for 30 minutes.
All right, let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Might as well. It's
All
probably
right.
going to be better than that
So am
shitty
I.
dinner you were fucking going to.
Probably. I'm not-
Swing on by.
Hope
We're
no
here.
one's listening. Great. All right, I'll come by. Somebody put the address up for me or text me with it.
You got
Okay.
it. We'll do that right now.
I'm driving, so I want to be safe and whatnot.
Well, I mean, we don't. That's all good, man. We'll set you up. We'll walk you right to the front door.
There we go.
Sick.
Just send it.
I just put it in the comments.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Send it. That's fine. See
All
you
right.
soon.
It's there, brother.
See you soon. Think you dumped.
Oh, okay. The hell was that? Oh, he posted the picture. It is on the wall, I believe.
199 Ashland,
Yes, Ashland. Land of Ash.
Everett, Mass.
Everett.
I love. That'll be our first ever actual real call-in pull-up co-host.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah.
So, I have Wendy, I believe, is in
Almost
the
a
group here. Do you see her? She was here a minute ago, and now I don't see her. Wendy, are you out there?
Is auntie?
No, Wendy's mom.
Mom, sorry.
Wow.
Okay, there's so many Hawcos.
There's a bunch of us.
Like I got a couple comments this weekend from like some Hawcos. I'm like, I don't. How many fucking Hawcos are there?
Oh, there's too many.
There's enough Hawcos that I can tell that no one has invested in rubbers in the Hawco family.
No. Well, you see, your first
Dude,
problem
hold
is-
on, babies, kids, we don't die, we multiply.
It made me fucking...
You know that movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You made me completely think of... go off of what I was thinking.
Good. Haha.
Are you happy you finally derailed me? A
Dude,
little bit?
I was happy all day today.
Until?
No, I was happy all day. I just sometimes you just kind of, get stuff out and then you're good. Like I'm good enough now that I know that like if I'm like, you can tell, like if I'm like this, like you can tell I'm like if I let stuff go verbally, then I'm like, all right, cool. That's all I needed.
It's good, though. It's good to
is.
say stuff. Even, like I was saying, I'm a therapist for more people than I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Even at work, like, you could see it, or I can feel it. I don't know that people are off or something, and I'll not necessarily force the discussion, but I'll get the discussion out there,
You can tell something's going on.
and they'll eventually, yep, this is it.
5
And-
minutes out, he's closer than I thought.
Yeah. LB in the house. Oh, there's AK. AK is watching now.
As you were saying,
Where was I?
people's energy. You can feel like
Oh,
somebody's in a bad mood at work. Or
yeah,
blah,
I
blah, blah,
just, I find myself, I can't not.
You know when you walk in a room and you can, there could be 10 people in the room and you can walk in and go, who's the asshole? Something's fucked up here. Someone's
yeah.
pissed off.
Somebody
Just pissed
somebody is-
everybody in the room off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm usually the
somebody
guy going,
farted and left.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Hey.
But-
Hey.
I can
Oh,
always
it's
feel it.
you. Like,
your ass.
You're the
stinks.
asshole. Let me talk to you.
Hey,
Why don't you go hug a puppy?
So, Auntie, you say next week? Yeah. Next week, Auntie Karen with her K910.
Hold on. Where did she... I want to know where she got the T-Rex outfit. I want to know where you got the T-Rex outfit because I've been wanting to buy one. We've been talking about doing a skit with that for a while now.
We were.
Yeah, we were. like really different T-Rex moments that people have been putting. Like, I want to put people in awkward positions. Like, just standing here trying to get a pretzel at the pretzel store. Like, just stupid things. Just to
is
see how
that
people
something
act.
you get? Like, do they have that at Walmart?
I don't know. No, I think there's like a whole website for the T-Rex outfit now because it's got the screen in the front.
Right.
I just like how the head bob.
So, do you have to? Is it like one of the when you wear like the freaking snowman outfits and you have to have like the little fucking air blower inside to keep it puffed out?
We'll find out. I'm trying to get 2 of them. Get you one,
yes.
get me one.
Was that not awesome? Yes, it was awesome.
It was
Karen.
awesome.
That's why we need to know where it came from.
We want one.
We need to get one.
Now.
Maybe they have other ones.
I'm surprised the dog wasn't freaked out by it. Like, what the fuck is that thing?
You kidding me? It's Max. Max is just like that. Hayden was that for Halloween. It does have a fan. Thank you, Jenna.
Jen, can you please text me tonight or in the morning or right now and tell me where I can get
Target.
it? She already did. Bake.
Target.
Yeah. Do they have no?
I don't know.
I don't shop at Walmart, but I definitely shop at the Target in Hanover because it's a super Target and it has everything.
The huge ones.
Yeah. It's got everything.
Dude.
What's crazy is like when I walk in there, I'm like, "Where's the exits?" Pink. It's a big square. They have good food, good stuff, good clothes.
No, it's those big box stores like that. Like, those are the ones.
Yeah.
Like, when I worked at the mall up in Maine, they're called anchor stores. You had anchor stores. Kmart.
I think I've seen one of those.
Sears. These are the big stores that have a big monetary backing that aren't going to just disappear, which actually a bunch of them already have. But, the...
Have you seen that Vice episode about how malls all across America are like just desolate places now?
That's exactly where I was. They're just... They're going bye-bye.
It's a great place to go take photographs. It's like, look at the demolition of America.
Right. Look at the dystopian future of the Hanover Mall.
It's literally happening right now.
It might as well be the Hobolite Mall.
Dude, Hobolite Mall. That was...
No.
Ooh.
Best part about the Hobolite Mall is after all the work and fun we had in that place and madness we caused, the manager of that mall was the same manager that was my boss up in northern Maine of that mall.
Okay. Did you do good things?
At the mall up there, not down there, not down here.
Hobolite Mall was... This is not a glorification or like a, hey, this was so cool, but it was the coolest job I ever had.
The store? The candy store? Did you work at the candy store? Oh my God, Papa Gino's. I forgot about Papa Gino's
Jody
in there.
Newell, fucking
Jody Noodlehead.
Ashley Hammond, fucking Gene. He was like a Syrian implant. I think at one point Ashley was dating him. Pat Demore. Like, we all worked. Mike McDonald. We all worked there. And we used to have this party. You'll love this so bad. People, 39, I'm a homeowner. I've worked multiple careers. It's all good. I'm not a degenerate. I try to help people every day. I made mistakes when I was younger. I feel like I have to air that out every time. Yeah, we've already passed that bridge.
No. We passed that 4 call letters ago.
We did a straw thing one night. And Pat, if you're listening, or anybody else that's listening, Tanya, I believe was the manager's name. Red hair. She used to work on the Quincy, the Braintree one that used to be by the Big and Tall store back in there.
Yep.
Where that was like she was a regional manager.
Oh, the one right behind. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they had this kid John, long hair. He looked like, is it Jay and Silent Bob? It was Jay.
Jay.
He looked like Jay. This fat dude Mike, whatever. Like everybody just got along. We smoked weed and we had this one night. It was like one of the major movies that was getting released at that time was getting released in the Hobolite Mall, and we draw straws. So the manager, Tanya, Pat correct me if I'm wrong. Her name.
Excuse me.
I'm fucking throwing him out there too. Jesus Christ! But I mean, everybody.
He's
he
in the
already-
room.
Oh, good.
He was anyway. I mean,
We
I
drew
don't know.
straws, and it was who's working the register while we're all taking mushrooms and acid.
You got stuck on the register?
Dude, Pat and I used to work the grill, and Mike used to work the grill, and Jody and Ashley used to do pizzas, and like that's when Papagino's had the,
Claw machine.
no, they had the beer, the kegs. They
Oh,
used to
yeah.
have the kegs. Remember
Yeah.
at the end there was a keg, and it was like we were gonna get a wave of people for food after like a major
After the-
#1 movie came out.
Oh, absolutely.
And I drew the fucking straw to work the register. I was so bullshit because every time I turned around, people were like, #2, 2 slices of Coke. I'm like cross-eyed, fucking tripping nuts, like trying to talk to grown adults while I'm 16, not making any sense at all. And every time I turned around for something, who's making faces at me? Pat. Pat's making faces, fucking going, I'm like, dude, I'm
While you,
fucking tripping my balls off right now. I can't even fucking add 2 + 2 on the register.
That
If there's a
is fucking-
$700 till, we got like $50. Like, stop.
That is
It was bad.
beautiful.
We hit the pause button for 1 second. We got a guest. What up, kid?
Can we situate that?
Yeah.
Let me get you a chair. I know.
How many nights at that round table? Dude, you need a tennis shop. I had an tennis shop before you go buy it. The first thing I thought of was like, where do I wipe this? You know, pass by it. Is any of the Heps airborne yet?
No. So I know we are still going, right? So scoot on towards me here. This is our just showed up guest. That's what I just wanted to
Yeah. Check that
be certain of.
You guys have got a nice little setup here.
I just wish we could burn in it.
You guys can set this up everywhere.
This little get up, yeah.
Yeah. Get yourself a nice little 16-channel mixer, a couple Macs over here.
That's all, Brian.
Check that, man. I do a little of this, Brian. We have to have some chats on the side.
So, do we want to shift? Oh, you already did. Here we go.
Yeah, this is him shifting. We're watching it a little behind.
Yeah, there's
behind.
definitely a lag.
I like this brewery. This is we got the patriotic, flags hanging there.
It's very
open
nice.
ceiling.
It's nice.
It is. It's industrial.
I like the look. I do like the look.
Are these?
Wanna
Is that better? All right.
hand length away.
Hmm.
Hand length away when you speak.
I'm usually want to talk close to the mic, anyways.
Are you a close talker? Do you get right up on it? I feel like if I get right up on,
down and just get
and then
right
you
up in
like,
there,
okay,
you
okay.
know?
We are still going, right, people?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to keep it
Yeah,
going.
right on.
because,
No, word,
it's
word.
just the two of
So,
us.
were you were coming out this way already?
Yeah, so I was coming up here because this is the Boston Winter Vet Run wrap-up meeting.
Okay.
At Go on the Ocean.
Okay.
And where is that? Winthrop.
Winthrop. That's
Winthrop.
okay.
And I was running late. Traffic's like
It's
horrendous
yeah. He
getting
said
over
it was
the
horrible. I
bridge.
was already in the city.
So I tried like 6 different routes to get on Route 1, and that
and
was not happening. So I happened to chime in to the
Yeah, no,
podcast
that-
while I was driving.
when you
in
said that, I'm
traffic,
like,
super slow.
yeah.
I'm like,
listening in, and I started to get into it, you know?
Yeah,
So
right
I was like,
on.
I got to call in on these assholes.
No, that's
They're not getting that my messages mean that Sean is a wicked ghost. And I get it. Dude, if people, anyone who knows me is going to be like, dude, people who live in glass houses, you know? Please, save it. Oh, thank you, sir. You're both that gentleman and a scholar.
I try. What were you talking shit about?
What do we dab? What
wasn't.
is this here? What do we?
I wasn't
Brian,
talking
what is
shit.
that? That's
What are we
golden-
dabbling with here?
Oh, he's got your
Brian
mic.
can't
Yeah.
chime in. You can tell me, Brian.
You can say it loud
Yeah.
enough.
No,
or
it's
just tell me.
Golden City
Golden
IPA.
City IPA
Ooh.
Down the road beer company.
at Down the Road Beer Company in Everett, Massachusetts.
So you showering me with Golden City right now?
No, I'm just
That's
saying hello.
disgusting.
Hey, if you're a guest in the house,
He gets
might
right
as-
on
Cheers.
and
might as
goes
well
right
fucking-
into golden showers. I like it.
I've watched your
That's
show a
funny
few
shit.
times, guys. I know exactly where the wheelhouse
He knows
is.
the mindset. It's all right.
I mean, we were talking about how much semen you get caught in your beard right before you got here.
See,
I've been thinking about it, but my
Getting semen caught in your beard or
yeah,
fucking
and
growing
how
it?
Josh Allen in the
how much
house.
it frustrates me, and so
Why? Because it's itchy from time to time when it dries
just
up?
things getting caught in it, you know.
Yeah.
But my daughter said, "Do not," so that was it.
See,
oh,
that's
dude, that was it, huh?
That's it.
Yep.
yeah. My kids,
My little
like,
princess said,
I've shaved it once or twice, and they're like,
"Dude, I was half hour late to my this dinner just because she got a blister on her heel, and I was trying to open my pool, which I've been unsuccessful at."
I pay
I was about
somebody
to
to
say,
do
it
it.
sounded like that was an unsuccess.
400
I was
bucks.
trying to open my pool.
I pay someone $400. I can't do it. Like I had an above ground pool. I bought an in-ground pool, and I was like, fucking $400. Take care of it. I don't give a shit.
Who'd you use?
This guy T&D pool service.
I don't use anybody for anything. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
though.
want.
I mean,
to
I
fucking-
spent like 15 minutes today driving over one of my tires, my tires from my truck, with another truck, trying to bust the bead from some video I saw on YouTube. It was great.
Well,
It's a real thing. That really didn't.
we have the
Because-
correct fucking guest on tonight.
That's beautiful.
Mildly retarded, just like the two of us.
Well,
I
see,
didn't
like
say
the video had a tire of like a Mazda 6, and mine's a Chevy, 1500. So I'm guessing that this do-it-yourself method just doesn't work. Whoa, there he goes, Fievel.
See that?
Fievel goes west.
What's that song? Yeah.
So no wait.
Somewhere out there,
Love can see us through. Yeah, you got it.
This just happened.
Oh my god, that was fucking my favorite Disney movie as a kid, dude.
Please don't take a clip of that.
Before I realized I was an emotional bitch.
Jesus, that was horrible.
Hey, he's a Russian mouse singing American lyrics, right?
right.
Or a French mouse, right?
I don't know where he was from.
It definitely wasn't. He might have been in the boroughs of New York, I think.
Oh, I could
No,
see
isn't that where he
Russian
ended
of-
up?
I could definitely see
he went
Slavic
from
of some
France
type with
to
that
New
outfit.
York, but wasn't there another one where he like
There was a
heads
part
back
two.
again?
Yes.
and then heads back again.
He's like, I gotta find my roots.
fucking mouse.
So that was.
I'm impressed when a
Fievel.
mouse can swim like through a fucking sewer drain or like in a toilet or something. Like, let
Oh
alone
my god,
fucking make it across the sea.
the funniest video. The
People,
guy,
if you want to watch some 40-year-old men talk about fucking caricatures from they were 12, tune in.
Poland Spring bottle
Yeah.
cuts the top off.
Big one? Like change jar
It-
or small?
It looked like a big one, like change jar.
Okay.
Cuts the top off,
Mm-hmm.
and then he cut like a 2-liter bottle top off of that and a little bit off the spout end of it, and he put a balloon in it, filled it up with air.
Yep.
And then he lined the top of the balloon, like he filled the Poland Spring bottle with water, and then he lined the top of the balloon with like mouse food, mouse pellets, like. And he set up this fucking ramp, and all these rats are coming up and in, and they're falling on top of it, and they're just sitting there. There's like fucking 9 of them in there, just nibbling away at everything, and then one of them comes up, and he's dying to get in, and he's trying to squeeze his way through all the rats, and then he finally gets through, and he's the prick that pops the balloon, and everybody just goes fucking crashing into the water. Funniest fucking thing. Then the movie,
What was
the-
your
the
Google
clip
search for
ended.
that fucking video?
I don't do searches. I just I'll find
Just
one
gets right in the
video
rabbit
and then
hole.
it just yeah, I just dive in. But the video
Special
ended
K.
right
You just
after
like
that. The guy was like, "Oh, did you see how shocked that rat was?" Like it was a big funny thing to him, but it boggled me because I'm like, did he let the rats out? Like, did he just watch them fucking drown?
Did
like,
you see that video?
Okay,
of
so
this?
where do you get caught in the rabbit hole the most? Because for me, it's on the fucking toilet most of the time.
When your feet go numb and you're shitting for 25
dude, I
minutes?
fall over
Dude.
all the time.
Numb.
Like, I've been here for a
Red-
while.
Lose your balance.
I know it's time to get up when my feet go numb.
And then I
red
stand in my
spots
living room for a few
from my
minutes, I'm like,
elbows.
"Ugh,
But
ugh."
I
My
always get
question
sucked
is,
in
like, now that we talk about
when I'm
that,
trying to go to bed.
does my wife do that? Like, does she sit there for
No,
25? No, it's like
no.
in and out.
No, because
No,
she's
no,
always
no.
outside the bathroom yelling at you. What's
They've
taking
got-
you so fucking long?
They've
Like,
got things like Activia for women.
get those
They-
army guts. Give me a break.
quick.
Yogurt.
I get my shit on the regular.
Bad guts.
Must be nice. Shat 8 times today.
Dude,
I
I
shit
honestly...
8 times in the morning.
Okay, let me ask you a question, all right? Because I'm fucking serious. Him and I have talked about this. I've had, like, 39, right? About to turn 40 in September. The last year and a half, if I eat certain foods now, and I'm, like, running to the fucking bathroom, like, oh, shit.
And it's stuff that I used to love too.
If I touch an egg, I'm screwed.
I think there's some truth to, like, you know, becoming intolerant to certain things.
To-
You know,
yeah.
people try to say all this like celiacs and stuff, but I'm not really feeling that. You can become intolerant to many different things.
Yeah.
For me though, it's like it's definitely some products like beer, for instance, too much. I'll be done tomorrow.
Like thick.
Yeah.
Just even a couple depends on the beer. You know, I've been sticking to ciders if I do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not. But I love them. That's the problem.
Right?
You know?
Love-hate relationship.
I don't know what the balance is, but
For me, it's like certain foods.
Yeah,
If I
like-
eat a certain food, it's like my bowels just
Ever-
go. I'm
ever
like, what the
since
fuck? You know how many guys
I
I've had
got
in my
clean.
office? Like today.
you have
Today.
bottle syndrome.
Dude,
Tell them to take a probiotic.
It's not
oh
bad
my
thought.
god. What, kombucha?
Well, what I've noticed is that with a probiotic, I think that the food we eat strips a lot of bacteria from our intestine
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be there.
that's supposed to be there.
Right.
And that's when we start getting these issues. And I think that some of us who are in the military have a lot more sensitive bowels than most. And so it's like kind of critical to get on a probiotic and keep that bacteria intestines balanced. 'cause
have
it's
you
what
done-
keeps that shit from...
Have you done, you were overseas, right?
Yes.
Have you done burn pit registry?
So I can't hear you.
Burn pit registry. Have you done that?
I have not.
Do it. Do you know how many guys I get in my office that are our age? That are, they're like, yeah, I'm going in.
Oh,
for
dude. Burn
I'm-
shit, burn trash, you name it.
Dude, they have,
That's the worst smell.
worst smell.
It's
And
like I can still smell burning shit if I get the right scent in my nose sometimes.
Bro,
like, you know, you
And
think
it just
I reference-
It just-
redoes it in your
I referenced to
That
him.
was burning
I had a
shit.
guy in my office that was younger than us. He's getting his second fucking nut cut off.
whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, I was distracted by Brian
Yeah.
until you said nut cut off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hey, I'm back.
No, I'm getting like 22, 23, 24-year-olds coming in regularly. They're like, and the
Sad.
shit's
Yelling.
it's happening that fast.
Right.
It's bad. It's like, you know, the effects of that shit are happening so quick. I'm like, go do the registry. They're like, why? I go, because you need to start getting checked.
So what are some of these issues that
Can't-
I have right now and I should be very
Yeah.
concerned with?
Yeah. Cancer, dementia, chronic fatigue, migraines.
My balls are still here for right now. So that's good.
And he's married.
I know, right?
Check them.
I should check my
Nah.
phone.
Every
I lost them already.
ever since I got opioids out of my life, my stomach's been a fucking shit show.
Really?
Yeah, I
Can
mean,
I-
I've always had the stomach issues, but yeah, ever since opioids have been canceled out, it's like, you know, because you spend so long being addicted to something that doesn't let you shit.
Can
And
I ask
then
you a
also-
serious question about that?
Absolutely.
Did you transition with cannabis or without?
So the first 2 years,
Ask away, my man.
The first 2 years of my
It helps. 'cause there's a lot of that's
sobriety
dealing with it.
was through Suboxone, and I didn't like. I mean, I liked that I didn't
Suboxone is like
require.
that thing that Suboxone is the one that like you can
Supposed to wean you off.
wean
heroin.
you off of.
Right. It's
Right.
it has only enough opioid blocker in it or only enough opioid in it to get to the receptors to block.
Right, and I heard that if you try to take an opioid while on it,
You are immediately sick.
immediately like worse sick than withdrawal.
Then when withdrawals, yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
absolutely.
Hey,
So it has like a
I'm
self-
glad you asked. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've
yeah,
never done
it
it.
has
but I
like a
didn't know that.
self-defense mechanism.
Yeah.
with
Wow.
it.
Really?
See, but
It's purposeful to make an addict not get.
Yeah, 'cause
you know, get
Did
back
you make
on
that
it.
mistake?
It makes
Yeah.
you fear. You're fearful because it's worse than
it's
withdrawal.
worse than so.
You had to go to the
kicking-
hospital immediately, is what I hear.
I mean, it depends on what you've
That
dealt
was-
with
yeah.
before. But yeah, I mean, most if you're stupid enough to use.
How quick when you used after you took it? Were you like,
It-
oh,
real quick.
fuck.
Oh, dude!
Instantaneous?
If let's say I just to reverse.
We know
back to
everything
then,
about each other, and I just learned something from you asking that question. I didn't
So,
know that.
let's say I took this was back my first attempt at Suboxone years and years ago before I got my 6 years that I have now. They were doing the stop sign pills.
People keep listening. We're here to help. This is
So-
knowledge.
I took one of those. I wasn't sick anymore because I was feeling ill that day, obviously. And then, lo and behold, you come across something, and when you're a drug addict, you're like, oh,
fuck it.
yeah, 30s. Like, oh. So I didn't even think about the fact that I already had Suboxone in
Right.
my system and railed 230s.
You were right to that. We were sick as fuck.
As
right
soon
away.
as my nose left the paper, I was puking.
Yeah.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Like, were you still
As
high?
soon as I was like,
Like, did you puke?
it
and
just
you're still high.
it just
but you're
hit
like,
me,
fuck.
and I was like, oh, just fucking my whole body sweating. Like I may as well have been DTing on the third day. Like
Now, did you
DTing.
Did you get yourself
Detoxing.
addicted to?
Suboxone. So
Do you feel that way? I mean, I'm not trying to.
no, not at all. I love talking about
Again,
this.
We've Josh,
It's
we've
on the premise of that I'm facing so many fellow brothers
People
and
in the same
sisters
position.
who are in that position.
So
Feel free to hold on. Feel free to ask. This is why, like, one of the reasons why we started the show. We used to call it therapy meets stupidity. Sometimes
I still
we
do.
laugh.
I
Me
still
too.
refer to it
And
as that.
sometimes we talk about just our real shit.
So
Like, you know, because a lot of people don't, and they feel scared to fucking talk about that. That's why we talk about it.
I was in the program for 2 years, and they were allowing me because it was after they were allowing me to test positive for weed. All right.
What do you mean allowing you?
well, most
Because
detox don't
this-
allow you
yeah,
to have
They'll
any
kick
drugs.
you out of the program?
Yeah.
Okay.
No
and
drugs,
plus
no alcohol usually.
the clinic, because you can go, there's a lot of clinics out here, and people, if you're looking to get sober and you want to go the Suboxone route or any route for that matter, and you go to a clinic that doesn't require you to bring your empties in, they're only taking your money. They don't give a fuck if you get sober. I promise you that. The clinic I went through
accountability.
was Clean Slate Clinics. They were in Quincy. Now they're in Plymouth. Now they're in New Bedford, and so on and so forth. But, you know, you got your strips. You took X amount, and then your next appointment, you needed to bring in your empties. And if your counts weren't right, you got set back to once a week or once every 2 weeks or however it was. But they had, like, one time we went in there for an appointment, and DEA was in there counting all the shit to make sure they were on point.
Damn.
So there are clinics out there that are actually in cahoots with the DEA,
Well, they're probably
making
getting
sure
grants,
it's in
right?
right.
Probably getting
Well, it's not
grants.
just that, but yeah, because they get federal funding
Exactly.
to help these grants, and they want to make sure that these clinicians or whoever aren't
Just
side
making money.
hustling off the extras or whatever
Exactly.
over somebody brings back to. Because if you don't have to come back necessarily with empty, right? Like if you came back with you didn't take all.
Yeah.
of
Oh
it,
yeah.
that's good-
Like
it's good
yeah,
too.
that's good too.
But they don't re-give
But
that.
they
something.
don't-
They're like, hey Charlie,
well,
Steven brought some extra.
Are they serialized so they know if it's your empty?
there's DEA numbers on the back of
Yeah.
every one of them.
It's treated a lot like the seed to sale in cannabis. Like everything's tracked.
tracked big time.
Yeah. So they
they'll-
know the
they can
medicine going
know-
out and in.
Like, if you walk down the street and you see a Suboxone wrapper on the ground and you pick it up and you do whatever search for the DEA number on there, you can probably figure out exactly what clinic that came from, even though it probably left that clinic and got sold to this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy and this
What do
guy
they
and
look
this
like?
guy. Little, you know the Listerine strips?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but orange, and taste like horrible orange medicine.
I have a
Really?
This leads me
Yeah.
into a funny story.
Send
What
it.
would you do? So, not
No.
We've actually had that skit on the show.
No,
what
no,
would you do?
that's
okay. So it's not quite related, but there's like drugs involved. I guess it just made me think of leftover drug paraphernalia. So today at my own home of residence, I was working down in my shop. I have like a custom wood and metal fabrication shop in back.
Right on.
And so my buddy is starting his own business. He's a carpenter, and he runs mostly that side, and I do a lot of the metal stuff. And we do everything in between. Regardless, it's on the back side of my property facing another street, right? And there's like an apartment building back there. Well, some random derelict, I don't know who he was, never seen him before, comes walking down with a boonie cap on, like just like
You're like, something's off.
right up my driveway.
Oh.
And I like right up the driveway towards us. We have the garage door, big 12-foot ceilings, bay doors are open. We're working in there, music's playing, and he comes over with a case of beer. I mean, he looks like a guy you'd be like, yo, get the, step back off the property line. I'll come to you, My friend is a very kind human being, so he's always like, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you,
Welcoming.
Charlie. Come
Yeah.
on to my house and fuck my wife. And I'm like, meanwhile, I'm over there like,
Warning.
there's a problem here.
Danger, Will
I
Robinson.
smell
Danger.
something stinky. I'm like, this isn't good. So I just sit there silently in the back, just watching him,
Yeah.
and he drops his Heineken, his open case of Heinekens.
That's first year for Heineken. Fuck out of here.
Get out of here, buddy.
You don't like
don't
Heineken?
down with
Huh?
that.
You
No,
don't
it's
like-
the only beer they have in fucking Japan
It's
when
like
you're deployed. It
piss.
costs $14
Horrible.
and shit.
It tastes
I
like
like
old
Heineken.
duels. or
Yeah,
like
might as well be
those-
Rolling Rock.
rolling.
Fuck you. Get that shit out of here.
So this guy approaches and he's like, "Hey man, there's some trash over here." No. He says it's raining out. He goes, "Can I have a trash bag and some gloves?" And my buddy immediately thinks he wants make a poncho out of it.
That's where
'Cause
my
he's such a
my
hippie.
head just
See,
went.
you hippies, what the hell?
It's so. I'm like,
I'm
oh, cool, he wants to
immediately
be
like,
dry.
what dead body
Get the
or
fuck
baby
outta
is
here.
he gonna put in this bag and fucking leave in my driveway? So he's like, well, yeah, there's a whole bunch of needles over here on the other side of the fence. It looks like somebody was like getting drugged up last night. I just want to go clean it up because kids walk by.
And you're like, okay.
Well, no. I go, who knows where people are doing the drugs and ODing except for the person who was doing the drugs and ODing, because they're usually looking for a place to do it discreetly.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking, good, get that shit away from my fucking business right now while I don't have to fucking join you.
No, because listen, so he goes and gets the bag and he comes back and we're like, hey, leave it at the end of the driveway. So he comes and walks it back up with the bag full of needles and women's clothing, underwear, a freaking vibrating cock ring, dude. Like the spent vibrating cock ring box.
Did you look at the cock?
I had to open the bag and see what was in there because I saw, I was like, this is now in my freaking driveway. He drops it and runs. Okay? Now, just to add to the sketchiness of all this,
He
who
dropped it and ran.
not like ran
okay,
away, but
well,
he's like, hey,
it
man.
vibrated.
No, he's like, hey man, he has all these needles and leftover paraphernalia. Can I leave it here? And I'm like, I wanted to be. I still stayed silent because my only words are gonna be, take your shit and get off my fucking property.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse my language. Can I swear?
You're good.
Okay. Get off my.
Just
fucking
don't be a cunt.
Okay.
All right.
Get off my fucking property before I take you out, right?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what your deal is, but you're not bringing your needles over here. I have children. They were over the other side of the fence. Now they're in my front steps. I think my children are more in danger now. And who does that? Would you ever go to someone's house next door that you didn't know as you walked by and be like, hey, can I bring you a bag of needles?
Dude, I had an incident. I was at Stop
Is there
and
not
Shop.
a store close?
There's more to this.
I was.
He
Go ahead.
he tells me he went to the boatyard and he comes back with this big like mafia looking dude later with an arm in a sling, like scaly cap.
Hold
all
on.
black.
Pause. At that point, did you go? Hold on a second.
No. That was
Fucking what the fuck?
I'm
3, 3,
always-
1,
I'm
4,
al-
2, 4.
Me too, but like sometimes I'm home.
No, I don't relax.
Well, I always get the
I
knife.
don't relax.
But the gun sometimes I put away.
Hypervigilance is a major issue for me.
Well, you and me both. I just like to get
sick.
it done with
I'm
ease.
sick.
Go ahead.
But long story short is then he comes back with this big creepy looking dude now with a sprained arm. My mind goes through all the scenarios.
What's
right?
in his fucking?
No, I imagine he got in
Yeah,
a scenario.
I was
with
thinking
some
movie
woman
too.
last night, and something happened, and he sent his little punk buddy to go clean up the mess, but then when his little foolish buddy came and dropped the mess back at somebody else's house, and he went back and told his buddy about it. His buddy said, "You idiot! Now
You
we have to
gotta
go
go
clean
pick
up the
that shit
mess
up."
up." So he comes and walks by. Let me tell you why. Because the other buddy was cold as motherfucker. Nice. dude.
Calm.
Just calm.
Well, he didn't know why the fuck he was
Why is
there
he in
either.
dress shoes coming from the boatyard? Something's off. Okay? Yo, this is Weymouth. If somebody tells you...
I was gonna say, is this
somebody
the mouth?
if
This is where
somebody
we grew
tells
up.
you-
Yeah.
If somebody tells you Weymouth ain't the real deal, Weymouth's the real deal. I can tell you another story. I don't know how much time
Hold
you
on a
guys
second.
have.
Hold on. Did you grow up there? Because that's what
No,
we.
I didn't grow up there. I grew up on the South Shore, mostly like Randolph, Canton. Brockton until I was 11, then Randolph, then Canton. And then I was in the military at that
All right.
point.
I know dude. That's where we grew up.
Yeah.
Like, and we both
We're like
saw
the same kind of people.
when I left to go to the Marine Corps. He did as well. Like, we were both like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Dude, some of
It's
my
getting bad.
Yeah, I can't even say it because like you are.
You can
federal
say whatever the
BS.
fuck you want.
Yeah, well, you know, there's things that I think attribute to us being hard enough to handle what we need to deal with, versus others. 'Cause
Oh.
you can look at almost any military person and see trauma prior in life. Even the VA tries to catch you in it. It's messed up.
Do you?
When I go in and talk for my comp and pension, and you're like, "Tell me, did you ever get touched as a child?" And you're like, "No." But why do you have to ask me that? I'm here for my combat, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what if some other dude was, and now you're like embarrassed in that situation?
Do you know
right?
the
What I'm
same
saying?
same
Dude,
question?
I never looked at it that way. Like, never thought of that.
Do you know the
They
same?
try to catch you in it because they want to equate your issues to prior
Why you're-
issues before the military.
I
So
actually-
that's not from that.
I actually
that's because
te-
your daddy beat you with the belt.
I teach a
Excuse me?
class on it. There's actually the comp and pen doctors. They're all doctors. It's the same questions for every injury. Doesn't matter what
we
it
were
is.
just discussing that.
It's shoulder, neck, PTSD, blah, blah. It's the same question. So I've actually
Dude, we need
caught.
progressive healthcare. Progressive.
Dude,
not
you and I have discussed
reactive.
this. You and I have discussed this. I am not one of those people that shies away from fucking privatize it. Go ahead. Good. I'm fucking tired.
I'm
I
not
actually
gonna
hold
say
on.
it's not
I
great.
actually teach classes on how to manage the VA system because it's such bullshit. And like you said, common sense. For example, I had hip surgery. I fractured my back. I blew my fucking knee. Whatever. All the stuff like shit from fucking service connected. I had crutches for, as Brian. I mean, he doesn't have a mic, but Brian sent me crutches 2 years ago. Multiple times. I was fucking going through all this bullshit. And comp and pen doctor, question 15, I think it is to use assistive devices. Yes. I went and I said it about my hip. I said it about my knee. And then I blew my fucking knee for service-connected fucking injury. I went into another hut. That comp and pen doctor didn't ask the fucking question.
Dude, as much as I want to bless the VA for some of the shit they do, like I said, I got friends who have been severely injured, and the VA's done. They're fucking walking, having kids, fucking functioning. Some of them have gone back and fought again with fucking with prosthetics. The VA is a killer at some shit. But let me tell you one great story, right? I got a buddy. I don't want to say any names. I don't want to expose anybody because it's private business, right?
Mhm.
But I got a friend who recently had a heart transplant. Okay.
Wow.
In the Air Force, got a virus, infected his heart. He had to be put on an LVAD. Okay.
What is that?
LVAD's a machine that pumps your heart for you.
Okay.
Has a little 2 battery packs, pumps, does the work, does all the work for your heart.
Yep.
And once you get on that, you're on a list for a new heart because there's no.
He literally, like, it's
was
not
on
a
the
stay in the bed one.
He was
It's-
on the.
He
was
move
number
around with it,
one
right?
on Massachusetts
You're on a
heart
timeline.
transplant list.
You're on a timeline.
1B, number one. Excuse me. He was the guy. So like, if anything happened, he was gonna be the guy to get a heart. So young Air Force veteran gets a virus, infects his heart while in service. Okay, he was like a crewman. I don't know. I don't know how the Air Force works, but he was a crewman. And long story short, is that
They got maids, bro.
he got taken care of. The hospitals everywhere from Germany all the way back here.
Stuttgart?
Then in DC or wherever he was, getting taken care of very well.
Probably
well, now
Walter Reed. Walter Reed?
I don't have all the details which hospital he was at,
All right.
but more specifically
That's
to
in
the point
Maryland.
is that he then got his heart transplant like a year and a half ago now, and the VA is trying to take away his benefits. He has a 100% service-connected disability. 100%. Hit a fucking heart transplant, bro, from a virus he caught over there serving.
They do it. You know why?
Dude, he's going to be for the rest of his life on rejection medicine that he cannot afford on his own.
Mm-hmm.
If the VA leaves him, his whole family will collapse and he will lose everything
He'll be fucked.
because he can't afford it.
Do you know why they do that?
Because they don't want to pay for your shit.
No,
You're
because
done.
they have an automated system.
No, but it doesn't matter because the doctors
No,
even
no,
argue with him.
it's wrong. I'm telling you, I agree. It's
the
wrong.
guys of the system can't get
They
him
have
out.
an automated system where someone's sitting at a computer. Do you know that half the ratings officers that actually rate your stuff for a comp and pen aren't veterans? 1 and 2, they work from home. It's fucking wrong. I only know that because I got in trouble before you got here. We discussed how I told a ratings officer and almost got fired today to go fuck herself.
Dude, it's just there's some
Good morning
Listen,
from Ireland.
as many people as are getting good help there's a lot going on.
There's twofold not getting.
Not getting help.
No.
Or bullshit. So like
or shady shit.
I hear people say, you know, oh well, it is what you make of it. You know, like, you know, however much effort you put in, you got to maneuver the system. You know, it's not easy. Well, you know what? Like, I can see these guys in other situations getting treated a lot better.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a guy in my office today. He's 68 years old, old crusty vet Marine. 90%. They took away his 100%. Same thing. You're not going for your service-connected stuff. He's got like 5-6 different things. You know what he did? This is the first time I ever saw somebody peel away a piece of skin that was fake and pull out a fucking dental implant and go. It's been there for 20 years. It's rotted. I was like,
dude, there are fucking Vietnam
what the
vets
fuck? I have a
struggling
folder.
with cancer,
I have a folder
getting denied.
that's in my
services.
office. I reference this to you. I have a folder in my office. It's a friend of mine. He's our age. 13 combat deployments. 9 years, 6 months in country. He's got 3 pages of DD-214.
You don't tell me, bro.
Still not, like, I can't. He doesn't
won't
get the
even-
fucking care he needs. He's go through.
Is he doing what he needs to, but they're just not giving it to him?
He's a psychology major. He does everything that he needs to do. You would never know that he's the most polite person in the world, and he's like, whatever. And I'm like, bro, like I just want to fucking take somebody that read his file and go, will you give the kid the extra fucking 10%? Are you serious? You have no idea what he's.
But meanwhile,
he has a
people-
redacted DD-214 because he didn't exist where he was supposed to exist because he worked for every 3-letter agency. I'm like, what the fuck? So when I hear guys go, oh, you're a combat vet, I'm like, I fucking have you. There are people in our combat vets that are getting fucking dicked. It's not on the grand scale of
and then you
things.
look at the people. You look at some people. You look at some people.
You look at some people, and they're
I
like,
don't even have to say.
mm-hmm.
Some people at this table know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
we're going to talk about this after we have this discussion today.
I have some new information.
I told ya.
I
Fucking.
am a. I
You know
work.
what
I work all day and night
Hold
to
on.
take down any idiot who wants to disgrace what we've worked.
Do you
too
know
hard
what I
for,
told him
okay?
today? I said, we're at the point where the Indians are circling.
There is. Yes. What do they call that? The wagons.
Yeah.
When they make a circle. What is that called?
I forget.
That was a thing.
It was a thing.
Yeah, what was that game we used to all play on IBM computer?
That's Oregon Trail.
Oregon
Trail.
Yeah.
And they did those wagon things. in the net.
Dysentery
Were-
killed you every time instead of the fucking
Oh, I was
Indians.
making jokes about that like not too long ago. How you know, there's so many like what was that like nursery rhyme that is about like
Diarrhea.
no.
Cha-cha-cha.
There's so many horrible nursery rhymes
There
about
really
death.
is.
But there was one about the Black Plague. It's like
Ring around the rosy.
Ring Around the Rosie.
Pocket full of posies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, those
As
crack,
we all fall
those
down.
crack me up though.
That
The people made like a joyous song about
About death.
and-
Dude,
yeah.
kids
Yeah.
don't have that anymore.
They don't.
They should.
They don't. They should.
Like,
They-
I teach my kids that, you know what I mean?
Meanwhile, they're worried about like these freakish like Nemo.
They're worried about
YouTube.
some little Asian
Yeah.
kid named Ryan opening up fucking somebody else's toys.
Dude,
Bro,
That's what they're worried
Bro,
about.
I couldn't get coins on Fortnite. What the fuck? Like, that's what they worry about.
Dude.
We were getting the shit beat out of us by our fucking parents.
Or like older
Does any
brothers
kid
or
nowadays
older
actually know what flashlight tag is from fucking 7 blocks away? I don't think so.
flashlight tag.
No,
How
because they're
about
so
fucking
concerned with the
Relievio
environment.
or
They're like
fucking
batteries
Manhunt
are
in the
gross.
fucking cemetery. That was the shit.
Like a mag light?
They're like, wait, do you got to plug it in to charge it?
What? That flashlight's not LED, kid?
Right? Well, we used to have batteries this fucking big for the fucking mag
Dude, it
light.
used to be like you were cool. The cooler you were, that was like the bigger your flashlight was.
Oh yeah.
You were like,
You
oh,
walk
yeah?
down there with a track walker. You're like, "Pfft, mine's got a fucking handle.
See, this shit's gonna get heavy real quick.
Look at this toggle switch,
Can't hide
motherfucker.
from my flashlight, son.
Shit would like go through the woods.
You get
Stole
the
this off
occasional-
my dad's cop car.
I was just about to say you get the occasional kid who had a mag and he's like, yeah, I took it from a cop. No, you didn't.
No,
you
it
stole
was
from your dad.
Our
Friend
friend
at Home Depot,
Jason,
Bobby.
Jason, somebody sees this. Jason Bates was Whitman cop. He's a fucking great person. We were always good friends. His dad, Harry Bates, was a fucking cop. He had a mag light this fucking long. Dude, the batteries were like the size of fucking hockey pucks.
He would fucking walk
Whoosh.
down the street.
Shink! Whack! You hit somebody with that, they're dead. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck. I was thinking about that on the way here about getting hit with
Jesus
something being
Christ,
dead.
or hitting people with a flashlight.
This place is like, This is like a wicked cool brewery, but everything around it looks like the kind of place you'd get hit in the head with something and die. Like, and then no one would ever know. I hit a puddle on the way here that I could have fallen into, and you would never know. I was in.
Dude, on the way driving here, you're like, does
down
Everett?
99?
Oh, but no, 2 blocks from here. There was like a little RAV4 that like went like
It
up
disappeared
on,
into
no,
it?
No, it went up on the other sidewalk, and I was like, he knows something I don't, so I
Oh,
avoided
man.
it.
Two
too.
things. One, they got gas station cheeseburgers down the street. And two,
$8.
I don't think Everett has a fucking DPW to fill the holes that exist in this town.
I love seeing those memes where the dude goes around and fucking fills them in with a tree.
They only take pictures of the town when it's raining.
Have you guys seen that? Have you seen that guy? I don't
It
want.
just looks like big, big
I
bottles.
don't want to get in trouble because I don't know where he's from, but it seems like he's from an Asian country that like fixes tables with ramen noodles and fucking scuffs them
Oh,
now.
I just watched that
Fool.
the other
Did you see the one that he
day.
did the fucking sink?
Yes, he painted it.
I
and everything.
just,
Bullshit.
I mean,
swear to
he,
God, because as soon as that thing gets wet, it's gonna expand, and he's gonna eat it.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like, is it shrimp or chicken?
Nothing is holding that in. I don't believe
Yeah,
that glue
like-
and ramen noodles is the key.
I think he puts what do they call that? Epoxy? I think he puts epoxy in there. Brian's like, I don't know why you're talking to me. I don't have a fucking microphone. That's like the 4th time I've done
see,
that.
but I'd be over there like, yeah, he's got epoxy. Yelling to you.
You know,
People always-
he's not spirited today. You know what I mean?
I know why.
Took his mic.
He took his mic. That's why.
We took his mic and it was an indica.
All right. So hey, do we want to invite him to our Jump Fest? I know you guys have had the stuff with the AI MVC. We're doing a jump. June.
Yeah, we're looking
What are you doing,
to
skydiving?
skydiving.
Cannabis
Or
community.
like a trust fall?
doing. Fuck. Second, I throw myself out of a fucking.
trust balls.
You ever remember health class? You used to do the trust falls in
No,
health
it was
class.
gym,
I taught my
dude.
kids that, and now they won't stop. They'll just be like, trust fall.
And you're like, I don't have time
Ooh.
for this shit.
I think I see a new
Cold.
fucking trend coming. Trust
Dude.
fall, and you just go.
Dude, they
Tomorrow
just
there's
do
gonna
it.
be fucking memes everywhere. We should do that. Trust fall.
My kid will be like up on the bed, top bunk, Daddy, trust fall. Boom. I'm like, ah!
You're like, no, like I'm
Stop
not
that.
I'm not with it right now. Leave me the fuck alone.
Daddy likes indicas.
I am not moving that fast right now.
No, we're doing it. We're doing a skydive.
Who are you guys doing it through? Because
Us.
no, I know, but
No,
like,
like
are you
where-
looking for,
where
yeah,
we-
because Jumptown does lots for vets.
What do you got? You got Jumptown. Are they
They're
the
in
group?
Orange.
Oh, there's Pepperell, Mass. Right, you can do it out of Pepperell. You can do it out of Orange. I keep seeing this one.
Is there
out of
something down the
Boston.
Cape?
No.
Because
No.
I know that the local, I mean, I don't want to
So
plug
y-
anybody in here, but 22 Kill local community does in Boston up here. We do a whole thing for vets only.
Yeah, because Mistress she jumps a lot.
She's the one who helped us organize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
I know.
She's a
I was
nice
supposed to go
lady.
and I was like, I got fucked up. I'm like, I can't. Like he's busting my balls because I had hip surgery 5 months ago. I was like, what's gonna happen
Yeah.
if we jump? I go, I don't know. We'll find
I
out.
told him, I'm like, I'll be his tandem.
Boom.
Just lift your
Are
legs
Two
up.
different length
You've done
legs.
physical therapy, right?
Yeah, I'm just about done with it. But it's still like, you know how it is. Some of those, it's like
Is this your first new hip?
my first what?
Your first? Is it hip? You said? Or
My,
me?
my first hip. Yeah.
My dad has a new hip too, and now like a few years down the road, he's like I couldn't imagine without it. Like I feel stronger
I didn't get a
now.
replacement. I
He
didn't-
says his hip feels stronger now than it was.
I didn't get a replacement. I got what they did was they took the ball. They took the ball socket. So when I
Oh, boy.
when I screwed up my shoulder, I was out of work. You know, service connector right. Fucking had a second surgery. Boom. Like okay, I was out of work for 10.5 months. And then my wife, like it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. My wife was like, "Hey, I can hear our daughter crying. Like walk upstairs. Just go give her a glass of water." I was like, "All right, cool." And you know, I got PFS from a fucking accident from Bridgeport, California. Whatever, cool, fine.
Plantar
Walk up-
fasciitis, PFS.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
patellofemoral syndrome.
Mine's from jumping down on trucks and shit.
No,
So,
yours
like,
is
you're
feet.
on-
Mine's knees.
Mine's feet. Yeah, plantar fasciitis is feet
Yeah.
though.
Mine, yeah. No.
Feels like you step on glass and you wake up in the morning.
Patellofemoral syndrome. That's knees. Patella. Your patella.
Oh.
tendon.
Really?
Plantar fasciitis, which
No,
I
I-
thought was going to be what you're talking about.
No.
That's what I thought he said too.
Yeah.
No, I do claims for flat feet.
Yeah.
Plantar
and-
fasciitis though is when the tendon in your feet tear, and so then so basically what happens is that you get damage from the tendons connected to your foot, and then when you step down onto the floor in the morning, you sleep with your feet typically relaxed.
Right.
So then the tendon heals that way, and when you step down, it rips. And you put
So
your
it's
feet
like
down in the
it's
morning.
constantly healing and tearing every.
day.
Yeah, they check it at MEPS before you go in. Like,
You
if you have
gotta-
flat feet, you can't even join the military
I think
Yes, you
that's a
can.
hoot. You can
You
now, right?
if you lie about it.
How can you lie about it? They check your feet.
Actually, guys get denied for it when they have it.
Well,
on their-
they in 2000 they checked 1999 actually. They checked my feet, which were flat.
You ready? So
Yes.
patellofemoral syndrome isn't attached to plantar fasciitis.
So going back to that guy in
So-
my backyard.
So anyway, yeah. What the fuck was I saying? He just got me off track. If you don't like, I get TBI, right? Fucking. Sometimes he gets me off. I'm like, what the fuck? If you hit the pause
Tell me about
button-
this knee thing.
You
So-
hip. You went upstairs. You fell down the stairs because
Yeah. So I blew my knee. So I was like, fuck, man.
Oh, shit.
And then the knee set the hips and the back off. So then I fractured my L5, and
Mhm.
then they found T5, T7, C6, C8, and then
Just
the hip.
kind of was
So the hip they had to take the ball,
C53.
so my hips like kind of shifted.
Mm-hmm.
So everything did.
Right.
I fucking broke, fractured everything, and they had to take the ball, and it's not a circle now. Now it's like a 3/4 of a circle, and phoom,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to cut all the cartilage. They did what's called a camfemoral joint, and they had to so all the cartilage around it was like frayed. when
Right.
It's supposed to be clean. You know what
Right.
I mean? So they were like,
Smooth.
cut that. Dude, I get up sometimes. I'm like, ooh. Oh fuck.
That's in the right spot. Right.
Fucking that sucks.
My
That's
dad
what-
had a hip replacement.
You know what? You're at the same point like a lot of people that you know that we both know. I'm just at the point where I'm like, it is what it is. Now I got to manage it. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
You
Gotta
got
manage
two
it.
legs still, right?
Every
So
fuck,
there you go,
dude.
bro.
We both know people that have no legs, no arms.
There's so much to be grateful for.
Smile, motherfucker,
That's
because you
why
could
I
not be
try to
breathing
not
today.
bitch about shit. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I was going to like a meeting, super fun, cool meeting, and here I am.
It happens, you know.
Things just change every day, every minute. You never know.
I had someone
roll
say,
with it.
I had someone say to me this weekend. It was like, oh, they were talking about like the mental health stuff, right? So like, I go, you go, right?
No.
You should. It's good. Helps me.
Mm.
Right.
I don't know, I think I didn't
Sometimes
agree
it
with
takes
him
me
either.
from here to there.
We can talk about what helps me. Not now.
We all fuck you.
I just don't want to.
It just helps.
I'm trying to keep myself, a little mysterious.
I don't. I just throw it out there.
No, you know what it is what I prefer for my counseling is, I guess this is kind of private, this is about me, but I have two specific chaplains, both military, that I speak to. And which is on a regular basis in some cases, sometimes not. Right now it's been a while. If any, they're probably not going to see this, so they won't even know. But
Sorry,
one
we'll
is in
tag 'em in
Texas. One's in Texas, Lieutenant Colonel Combs. I went to the Camp Valhalla retreat multiple times.
Jesse?
Yep, with Jesse
Yep.
to help myself with some of my issues, and I met Lieutenant Colonel Combs there. He graciously allows the Camp Valhalla veterans to use his home, his camping retreat for this
cool.
purpose. And
That's
he was
awesome.
an ex-Army chaplain attached to many combat arms units for many years, and he was for a long time the head chaplain of the Texas Army National Guard also. And I've never met a man personally whom I really could connect with me in a way that made me understand some of the shit I was dealing with. And that was him for sure. And then there's another pastor local who runs a church out of Taunton, Broken Chains Biker Church, and I talk to him a bit too when I have a chance. And the two of them are what I'm not very religious either. I don't want to make it seem that way.
Oh, no, me neither.
But it's their outlook on life with the
combination
of religion, the military, and some of the same issues.
Yeah, they put it together.
They put it together for me. The chaplain always, the Lieutenant Colonel Combs always finds a way to help me see some sort of light and positivity or something forward from where I'm at. And, a lot of, from the other one, Pastor Tom is a lot of just, positivity, man. He always hits me with positivity that I can't even argue with.
Right?
But I can't find the power, the strength. I need to go talk to counselors through the VA or home-based program because, the few times I've made the attempt, I end up talking to somebody whom maybe understands human beings, but doesn't understand the combat mind, or I don't know, they just don't understand me. You know, maybe it's just me. They just understand me. You know, and so I don't know.
My first one was.
I'm always the kind of person who like wants to. I keep default in self-medicating. You know, I always want to like find a way to help myself. I don't want.
Oh, you don't
help.
want to cop out.
I'd rather find a way to find help.
Mine
know?
was a woman. It was when Ray killed himself. It was, my best friend from the fucking Marine Corps. It was a woman, and it's like you said, you find someone that's comfortable. When I walked in her office, woman had fucking 2 sleeve tattoos. I was
There you go.
all right, cool, right?
I'm ready to
And
talk.
she was like, I'm a double widower. Both of my husbands from the military killed themselves, so I've traveled.
So now you know.
I've traveled every base.
She's there because of pain.
I deal with military bases for the last 35 years of my life, and she said a phrase to me, and I was like, I instantly dropped my fucking guard, and I was like, I'm comfortable. She was like, don't fucking bullshit me. I won't bullshit you. I was like, I'm in the right fucking place. And you know what? Like going through the VA and stuff like that, I've had 2 or 3 doctors where I'm like, no, okay.
I just get
So
so
if anybody's listened to his story and my story and Rob's stories about, like, if they're different, just you can always keep going and request somebody else. You can.
That's the thing is that
Doesn't matter where you get it. Just keep trying to look for it.
There's an option out there.
There's an
You
option.
know, like for me, it might be fucking petting a donkey in Texas, and for you, it might be the sleeve tattoos in Cambridge, and
It's all good. Yeah.
For
I just
you,
roll
it's
a
a
bone.
big doobie.
Yeah, it's just a big fucking bowl of Scooby snacks,
Can't wait
bro.
to share this e-dab device in my pocket
That
he
looked
will
phenomenal.
not let me play with.
At all?
No. Yeah.
Put it on screen.
No. Yeah, hard no.
Oh, inside.
Oh,
Well, we can't hit it.
can we just?
Can he show it? Oh, okay.
Can I show this?
Yeah, look
wonderful
at.
device?
Oh my God, it's got. Oh my God, I can't wait.
So this is a Apex. I'm not sponsored. This isn't a sponsorship or anything. This is just for fun. No
It's all good.
plugs.
It's all good.
Apex wax. So they have them in different versions. They're $70 for the E device.
Okay.
It has a quartz dish with heating element below, so it's not like the 3 coils with the E taste of burning garbage. It's a quartz dish heated below,
Okay.
cooled with water. So you got like a little E dab device right here. I put a little,
So, top comes off.
so the top comes off just like this.
Okay.
You fill the little dish. Hey, your water sits in here, can't
That's
spill.
beautiful.
It's a simple little press of the button here. A couple presses, turns it on, and then boom.
That is beautiful.
I didn't use it.
Money.
That was mock usage.
Mock usage.
Mock
That's good.
usage.
I love this. What do you got coming up? Anything? What does the group have coming up? What do you guys,
What I going on? Really, not much. I'm just trying to. I don't actually have any events or nothing to plug. I think there's a few motorcycle runs coming up that I'll be DJing. Mike Kennedy run, Dan Vasilian,
Fifth-
2.
5th annual, right?
Yeah, 5th annual Mike Kennedy.
Mike actually was at my CrossFit gym, CrossFit Crack, because I
Yeah, I remember. I know
I
about that gym. I remember him. I know that he was at that gym as a trainer.
He was, when I was first, getting back into working out, he was...
Motivator for you?
Met him out of nowhere, dude.
Motivator, right?
He saw the tattoo. Like, I didn't have I had the arm, and he was like, hey. Choo. I'm like, what's up? And then
Ever
we just hit it off. He was just a good dude.
him, his family, all the things he did as a
Dork.
human being. It's the shit, man. And he made a
nickname
difference
was
across
Dork.
the
I'm like-
country
Like,
with
where's it?
CrossFit alone, just with the dork stuff. And then his impression he's made here in Massachusetts is second to none.
Boston
And
fireman, you can explain.
yeah, I mean, he was a Boston fireman and a Marine, American infidel. He died in the Back Bay fire, along with Ed and
Someone didn't
Ed
pull
Walsh.
a permit. Someone didn't pull a permit, and they were freaking welding shit, and then it set that whole building on fire.
Yeah, it was a
forgot.
very
That's
crappy, cold, rainy fucking day in the Back Bay.
I remember watching it on
That's
TV. I
right.
was crying like a fucking baby. I was like, man, I didn't know him as much as you guys did, but I had one-on-ones with him. I was like,
To be honest with you, I never.
appreciate life, people, because you never know how quick it can fucking snap.
To be honest with you, I've met him 2-3 times in passing at a bar before the incident happened, and since then I've gotten very close to, got close to his family, got close to the club, got to meet a lot of people that he influenced, and he's influenced me more in his passing than he
Post-Chief,
has in his.
When's that run? Because I've actually, because I go to the VA every week, I've seen they actually have the flyers in the
Yeah,
VA.
I designed the flyer this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Nice.
black one. That
The black
it's
one
sitting
with
on it's sitting on the counter when you walk in JP. It's right at the front desk.
Nice.
Yeah, I was really me and James Crosby actually designed that together.
What's up,
sitting down
Shrap?
one
How you
night.
doing?
I don't know if he's in right now listening to this, but I hope he is.
Can always watch after.
He's
know,
a good he's a
right?
good dude, man.
He is.
He's the first person I ever met in Boston that was wearing a Brooklyn fucking Dodgers hat, and I was like, first time I met him, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What the hell is that thing?
The date. So I'm looking for it. My Kennedy run. I'm like so slow here trying to find it.
It's all good.
We should have let him hit it before he came on.
I know it would have been
don't I-
faster.
Oh no, dude, hey, if he, you would know if he didn't fucking hit anything. We'd be yelling at each other right now.
Right?
Oh,
It's
no.
this bodybuilding. I'm sure it's June. I want to say June 8th or 9th. 9th?
So Saturday or Sunday.
June 9th. I think it's a Saturday.
The 8th is a Saturday because I'll be at the VFW convention.
So
What's
it's
the
probably
8th?
a 9th.
Think so?
Sunday then.
I could probably be there. Yeah.
I'll get the details.
Michael's a good dude.
Get me, have me on again. Maybe we'll talk a little more. I'll be prepared. Not like I was just driving to the North Shore lost.
He's
and
like,
shit,
hey,
and
I
like-
don't know where I'm going in Winthrop. What are you guys doing?
No.
Yeah. Hey,
Come
come
on
on
down.
by. I'm only 3 minutes down the road. That was weird.
You were definitely closer than we thought.
It's super.
When he's
creepy.
like, he said he's 5 minutes out. I was like, what the fuck?
I know. Like,
Swing on by.
We
go
thought you
go
were-
on the
we thought
ocean
you'd be
or
pulling-
go over to the podcast. I was like,
So let's get his opinion on a few things before he got here that we discussed.
Go ahead.
Bruins.
oh, the game. So
That Torrey Krug hit.
let me tell you, it was a rough weekend for me, and
Yeah, me too.
I spent a lot of time trying to get my home and my yard together. So like, I bought a new grill, got the pool ready, yard cleaning, all that good stuff.
Did you post pictures of the grill?
Yes.
I seen it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I used to have this $5,000 commercial 5-tray smoker. It could hold over 120 pounds of meat.
Ooh.
And I'm serious. I'm a pit master, bro.
I was gonna say,
I
where
will
the fuck did you
smoke-
steal it from?
I will smoke. I bought it.
Dude.
It wasn't. I didn't pay $5,000, honey.
He's fucking dug himself. Oh.
All right. Well,
It was a gift.
that's what I sold it for. No, wait, that's not true either.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I bartered.
Okay, I had a really nice smoker, and I don't have it now. I got rid of it to help with some things later down the road, but I love to smoke. God damn it. I love to smoke ribs.
Stop talking, bro.
I love to smoke ribs. I got a new grill that is it's a pellet grill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's electric to start the fire and
then
then
it-
open flame on these little pellets.
Okay.
And you can get whatever flavored pellets, but I got it because, it's more cleaner burning, cheaper to run. The meat tastes great.
And you can get different type of
Flavor.
wood pellets,
Yeah,
right?
pellets. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you can get like scented or flavored pellets.
Do
You
they have
get mahogany
competition?
pellets, fucking-
Hickory,
yeah.
apple wood,
All kinds of
fucking
different.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually just the same type of wood, but what they do is
Did they just
instead of they
smoke
make the chunks. So when they take the chunks, they whatever sawdust they collect all the sawdust from cutting your chunk
and
wood
that's when they make the
for
what
other
they make the
smokers,
pellets with.
and that's what they make the pellets with.
Right on.
They compress all the sawdust.
Kind of like
to
when
the
they make
pellets.
GPCs with all the shit that falls on the floor when they make Marlboros.
Like what?
Huh?
Do they?
I don't know.
Cigarettes?
Huh?
Who has one?
3 years.
That guy.
Bus has been driven,
Oh, did you
sir.
just get in trouble?
Jewel in here? A dog's allowed?
Yeah.
I should have brought my service dog.
Yeah, no, this is a fucking
yeah,
dog-friendly
this is a
place, bro.
dog-friendly establishment.
Bravo likes to go places, but he
Bro,
is.
hold on. You've watched the show. We literally help rescues find.
I know, but I
homes.
can't have my dog around rescue dogs. You ever had that scenario? Okay, so
I'm in the market. I
Service
already
dogs
applied.
and
I was
pets
already
don't get
approved for a
along.
service dog. Yes, I
no,
get
service
it.
dogs and pets don't get along.
No, I know.
So like if I brought Bravo here and you have all your rescues, if they don't act right, I mean like act right. Like service dogs act a certain way. They don't interact with each other a certain way, you
Yeah,
know?
they're there
but
for a
but
purpose.
pets or the dog park, they'll come run right up, put their nose up your ass, like, hey, like if I just fucking gave you a little right now, like
oil
you'd
check.
be like, yeah,
Woo!
you'd be like, whoa, 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 you fucking you had to bark at me a little bit. Well, Bravo don't like that shit. He doesn't. He's not mean to other dogs, but if you're not gonna act appropriate, he's gonna let you know immediate. I got 3 dogs at home, and he's alpha in the pack. And the
He
other
shuts them
two,
all
Hold
up.
on. So that's my question to you because I got to
it's
prove.
hard with other dogs.
I got to prove one as well. So like I have one dog that's about to pass away. He's like 11 years old. I'm not gonna get the service dog before that because he's already almost died twice.
Let it go first.
This I'm gonna. The second one is
Don't have a second dog.
Dude,
He has
I'm going to give her to a family member because I don't want to introduce that.
Don't have a second dog.
Yeah.
Here's the two things if I can ever recommend you something for a service dog, because I've gone through too many of these issues, and let me give it to you right now. It's that don't have a second dog. Let it be the only dog, because you're going to have to treat it a certain way.
Yeah.
And no one else in the family, including your dog, is going to understand when it can't get treated like all the other dogs do.
Yeah, it's there for you.
And but it won't
I catch what
understand
you're
when it
throwing.
sees your
Why you're
pets.
throwing fucking the ball for this dog, but
Yeah.
this one.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him. Yeah, you look.
No.
He looks when he's talking to
Hold
you.
on, Brian.
I just
Here, boy.
I thought you were having a private dog conversation with Brian. Yeah, Brian. That's right.
So fetch.
No, I actually already. My wife was like, do you think we? I was like, no. I go, we won't get rid of Liberty. We'll give her to someone that wants her because we have enough family members that want her. I was like, if I have that dog, I go, I can't have the kids throwing shit at the dog. The dog.
Everything
when
has to go.
You know what I realized?
for
The first
dog.
time I realized
Are they kicking us out, by the way?
No.
No, but
I realized
Is it like a mood
I'm
lighting
waiting to
thing?
see if it.
I
it
didn't
doesn't
know-
even change here.
I
so
didn't
we're good.
apply. Like I didn't originally apply for a service dog. I met a service dog. So I met a service dog, and the dog was all over me. I'm like, whoa! Like I know I can't touch it. Like it's at
Yeah.
the vest, blah blah.
He was
And
already sensing you.
Brian was actually there. Like I had crutches. I was going through fucking
Mhm.
surgeries, and the other veteran was like, "No, you can." I'm like, "Why?" It says don't touch. He's like, "Well,
He's
he
picking
knows."
you up.
See, like Brian, right? Remember you were there? He was like, "Remember?" Yeah, he was like, "Mm-hmm." Like,
Yeah, Bravo does it
all-
all the time. Like,
all over me. So
if
I was
James
like,
has
"Hey,"
to go through a pain fit
I
in
was
front
like-
of Bravo, boom.
I was like, maybe I'll apply for a service dog. And then when I applied for it, they were like, "What do you have?" And I was like, "They're like, you mean all qualifications?" Yeah.
Don't get a Great Dane.
I don't want to get the Great
I
Dane,
knew it.
dude. I don't want to get it. I know.
I'm on it.
I wa-
buddy.
I'd
I'm
rather
on it.
get a-
I'm on it. I'm on this. I'm ready to go.
I'd rather. Oh, we already talked about this. Like, I'd
Oh,
rather
wow.
just get a fucking Shepherd or a Malinois or something.
Yeah, you should get a Dutch
you get a-
Malinois.
Can you get a? Oh,
Yeah,
Or
the angriest, most
Can you
violent
get an
dog.
Ar-
that
No,
if they
Dutch
fucking-
Malinois.
Argentina
Oh no, no, no!
Doggo?
If you train them, they're perfect.
a Doggo Argentino? Is that
They-
what they're called?
What's that?
Have you ever
Is
seen
that-
it?
Oh, is that like their rat dog from Mexico?
No, dude. Doggo
What is that?
Argentino. Look it up.
Oh, they look- they're like,
Chupacabra?
They look
Did he
like-
just
they look like
reference
fucking-
Chupacabra?
Yeah, they're
Beast-ass
jacked.
pits.
They're mix. Yeah, I think I've seen.
No,
these.
they're their own thing.
They're their own breed, their own thing.
They're their own thing.
They're their own thing, bro. They're not even dogs,
They didn't even-
cats.
they
They're
not
none of that shit,
canine.
They just
bro.
exist.
They're nothing.
They're fucking half dog, wolf,
Oh,
fox.
Auntie Karen has a 1-year-old shepherd.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can send it to a place
Yeah,
to
but
get a
that's not
professional
how.
trainer.
You don't want to do that.
No, actually, there's a veteran service.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. Let me tell you why. The people, the people who have organizations with service dogs that are good, that are really good, they make a significant effort to find the temperament in that dog that is important and bred that way. Because let me tell you something, it's not a sprint. It's
a marathon.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard for you to upkeep that dog. It's gonna be hard for that dog to upkeep its behavior, because you got kids, you got a family, man. Eventually, you're gonna get softer and more comfortable, and you're gonna get laxed, and that's when it starts to slip up, because the dog doesn't understand, and as soon as it gets a little bit of slack, it starts to take that slack.
You know what's
'Cause
great?
It's
You know
happy. It's loved.
Right.
You know.
You
It's
know
not.
what's, you know what's crazy though?
It's a
Like
dog.
the process of me getting to the point to where I've gotten to all my shit.
Mm.
That wasn't easy. That wasn't a sprint.
Oh no,
It
no,
was a
not.
marathon. Like I'm just at that point now where I'm like, okay, I know what I have to do. Like
Right.
like him and I talk about it all the time. Like I know when I'm gonna have a fucking bad day or something like that. And I actually, when I notice that real quick, I go, pause, stop, let me breathe, let me go into the toolbox that I've been taught. Boom, 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 calm the fuck down. Boom. That's why I just know I'm ready with a dog. Fuck off.
What?
No, but listen. To be honest with you, I completely understand. The problem will be is that it's not going to be just you handling your day-to-day struggles. When you actually are just going through something, like I'm going to use you as an example, right? I wake up in the morning. I haven't even had a chance to take a deep breath, right? Sometimes my kids will be up, doing things they're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm barely woke, so I haven't even got my focus. And sometimes I'll come off fucking angry right off the bat. Where the heck are you? What the hell? I've said this 10,000 times. You're down there playing with a knife in the freaking drawer. No, it doesn't really happen.
Welcome to my world.
But my
yeah.
point being is that your dog, your service dog, is going to take that and pick it up. Eventually, it wears on him. They will start to feel your PTSD. It happens before they can even get to you sometimes.
It's work.
So what the dog, it affects the dog. Like I can tell now, like I'll lose my shit, and my dog just sometimes doesn't know how. Okay, you didn't teach me this scenario. How the hell do I handle it?
Right.
And then it becomes reactive to it. So there's like a lot of things you got to think about with
You
this.
know what? I don't think I ever thought about that.
You know what I'm saying?
That end of it.
I thought I was always like the dog's there for you and
Right.
fucking boom, boom, boom. But you know, and that's why. Hold on, hit the pause button for a second. That's why we do this show. So like, I love learning things about myself. Like you
It's
just
only
can't.
through experience, bro.
Well, I mean, there's things I could teach you, right? But we just haven't gotten.
But it
those
was something I haven't
situations.
experienced.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So you
Self
just taught me
experience.
2 things tonight. Where I'm like, you know what? I didn't think about that. Like that's something to think about. Like my wife and I have had those conversations. Okay, if we have the dog, you gotta outfit the truck. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. You gotta. You gotta teach the kids this.
Day to day.
I never thought about what if the fucking dog has a bad day. I didn't think about that. And you know what? I should have fucking thought about
Not just
that.
about that, but you got to think about simple stuff like, you know, handling techniques that happen on a regular basis. Like you're on a regular basis might be like, sit, stay, you know, move over there. But then you say, oh, good dog. The dog's like,
What the fuck you
now
talking
you've
about?
stacked commands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's all kinds of confused.
Sit
So
and
then you know what
stay.
happens next time?
Yeah.
You say sit. He sits, lays down, rolls over, and fucking, he's doing it all. He's like,
Are you gonna?
The
say
fuck
it,
you want me to
bro?
do?
what do you want? And you know what? I had my dog for so long before I realized that was even a thing.
Oh, shit.
I was screwing up his training since the minute I took him.
When you realize that, were you like, fuck?
Yeah, because it started too late.
It's like regressing him.
No, because you want to know why? Now, I've had him recently be put in scenarios where I needed him to do what he's been trained to do, but he was doing what I've fucked up, letting him do for so long. So like, and he's getting anxiety. My dog now has anxiety because I've confused him. So
So-
now I'm actually sending him back for more training.
I was gonna
So
say.
That's why
your
he's
dog
not here
needs
right
a
now.
service dog.
I was gonna say. If
That's
you
why
have-
he's not here right now is
Yeah.
because I know like whenever I go for a big meeting and stuff, with a lot of people around, that was something he would normally help me with, but he can't now. And so I had to leave him at home. And I'm working on the goal to somebody offered the training I need. They're in Walpole. They're a great organization. I trust them. But now I'm working at the goal for myself to like invest the time and the energy because I think it's going to be taxing on me. And I'm going to feel embarrassed, you know, knocked back because of it. I mean, dude, this is
Dude,
so
you-
much
you-
put into this dog,
you ever
and I
get-
feel like I've done him a disservice almost.
You ever get to the point though, like you just made a comment, like you know, I feel embarrassed. Like sometimes when I talk about shit or I do certain things, or we both know a lot of the same people. We deal with amazing people, and sometimes some of those amazing people are like, dude, why are you so fucking hard on yourself? I'm like, because I think maybe I fucked up. Did I do something wrong?
They're
They're like, you look at what you
that's
do.
a deeper
good."
conversation because now it's a
They're like, wait,
programming.
hold on. They're like,
Yeah,
look,
we don't
look at
e-
what you
we,
do
we
good.
don't even have time for that
Oh,
conversation, dude.
fucking
You're talking about
shit me.
programming, bro. This is a
Life
part
is-
of
life-
programming.
Life
They did
is
not,
a discovery for me. It is. It just is now.
I think that the one thing we could take out of that is that there needs to be some sort of, like, if you want to teach me to be a certain way, you got to teach me how to not be that way too. When I'm all done, when you're all done with me, when you're all done using me for
Right.
what you wanted me to do,
Right.
okay, time to teach me how to
Yeah.
turn that off.
You
Because
just get debriefed, you fucking assholes.
I almost took out, because I almost took a fucking derelict and a boonie cap today, bringing me a bag full of needles. And if you fucking gave me some tools, you know, the next guy in the boonie cap might live. Because this one is not looking so good right now.
Like I told you, I've discussed this many times. I'll be very brief with it. Like, hey, that's when I had my aha moment. It was like, hey, why did I tell a guy I was gonna scrape his face at a fucking rental car agency on Christmas Eve? Like, probably a problem. Probably a fucking problem.
I
And-
think the fact that I resisted today as a bonus, like I did a good job.
Dude, you know how it is. Every day is a battle. Like somebody made a very good comment to me about what we go through. Every day you're in recovery. Every day.
I think he's just lucky. I think that my carry piece was locked up safely, properly stored, between me and him in another vehicle. So he's just honestly a little bit lucky.
I got away from
Because I
that,
didn't
man.
feel very. Listen,
It's like,
when somebody tries to bring a bag of needles up your driveway,
oh no.
Especially if you're unsure of the person or
That's when you
or
take
their
one-
fucking.
I want to be like,
That's when you
excuse me,
take one
hippie
out of the-
friend, step out of my way.
You take one out of the bag, you stick it in his fucking arm. Pink.
Well,
Get
then,
the fuck
you
off
know,
my
after I
driveway.
talked to my wife about it, she was like, you should call the cops. Like, what if that was an incident? You know, what if the dude with the arm in the sling was trying to clean up a mess that he created last night out back there? And his idiot friend didn't clean it up, and now when the cops come to ask questions or investigate a week from now,
That's right. It wouldn't be the first fucking.
And the bag's in
crazy
my driveway?
missing
I think
Madness
I
of
told.
Weymouth.
We'll end this because we're.
Yeah,
fucking-
we're.
sorry, guys.
No, you're good, brother.
No,
You're good.
We'll end this here.
I still
did
want
it already cut out?
discussions. No, I
we're-
was
no,
looking
we're good.
at something that was sent
Okay.
to us.
So he already knows. I think you and I already referenced it too. Like, I may or may not have told you this the last time we spoke. You know, I had that crazy veteran show to my house, and I was like,
Oh
it was one of the first times I had to go back on my home. You know, I got a license to carry, combative weapons, fucking knife and stick, empty hands instructor. And the biggest dude will give you the biggest fucking hug in the world. But if you fuck with me, I'll give you the worst ass whooping in your life. Kid was showing up, scaring my kids, scaring my wife. And it was one of the first times I went in my house. I went like this. And my wife was like, you don't carry that all the time. You carry your knife and your piece of wood. I go, because I don't need it. Right now I'm worried about putting two in a chest and someone's fucking... And you guys need to go sleep.
Is it wrong to say you didn't want to get Chris Kyled?
I didn't.
No,
I
that's
was
not
I was
wrong.
actually
You trusted
fucking...
somebody
I
who
was
was trying
scared.
to help them, and
I
you
was
didn't
fucking
want
scared.
something to happen to you.
Yeah.
Listen, God bless Chris Kyle, like
Absolutely.
badass
Absolutely.
motherfucking operator. I mean, no disrespect, but that man was trying to do something right for someone, and they took him out.
They took him out.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
And I did
literally-
not want that to happen in my home.
And just so you know, and we'll have to end just. I want you on again, motherfucker. He's awesome. I literally, I bought him diapers for his daughter. I got him improved from 40% to 90%. I got him in college at Volk Rehab. I bought him groceries. I cooked him food.
Real quickly, what happened at the end of the night? Did it turn violent? Did you have to throw him out, or cops, or what?
The lights were on. No one was home. He started showing up to my house when I wasn't there, and he's asking my wife for money. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking draw the line there, bro. You're freaking my wife and my kids out while they're trying to grab fucking groceries.
Right.
You're on 30 days probation because I manage my mental health, and if I don't like something, I go, you fucking 10-minute timeout, 10-day timeout, 1-day timeout, whatever.
Yeah.
And the next
Is
day,
that what I was just on?
no, hold on, and no, absolutely not.
I know.
The
I'm
next,
fucking with you.
the very next day, less than 24 hours later, he sent me a text. He was like, "So you're gonna set up my Volk Rehab again?" And I was like, "He just
Yeah.
Like it
Just
didn't happen.
didn't happen."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Don't come to my house." And what did he do that night? Came to my house, and then he came to my house the day after, and he flashed a fucking illegal firearm that he didn't transfer from fucking Texas. They had illegal tips on it, shit that's not mass compliant. I'm like, bro, I got a fucking LTC. I teach people how to fucking kill people. I teach people how to defend themselves against.
I don't tell them that. Because it ends up
What
being
the
like
fuck?
one quick response.
Called the cops. The cops went to his house, pulled his firearms, which I would never want to do to anybody. It's the only time I've ever had to flag a veteran ever. And you know what he did the day after that? Called me again. Said,
To meet up, like
hey, what the fuck, bro? This is bullshit. Then the college he was going to, because I had a meeting at the Veterans Center, because, you know, I do a lot of veteran services. People call me all the time. Had a meeting with them. He got flagged at college because he threatened someone on his baseball team that he was going to fucking shoot and kill them with illegal firearms. Vet Center got it pulled out of their fucking hands. The dean of the college fucking called the town that I live in. He lives 0.7 miles down the fucking street from me. And it was like, hey, he keeps referencing every time he talks to someone at Veterans Inc. or Brockton VA or West Roxbury VA, JP VA, because now he's fucked. His wife wants to divorce him. He got caught fucking cheating on her. All this shit. Your name keeps coming up, and I'm like, fuck.
yeah, it sounds like a top of a list.
But
Yep.
you know the thing is that, you know, I know
That was a
I-
good
I don't-
learning
I don't
lesson.
know you enough.
That was a good, hold on. That was a very good learning lesson for me to go,
Yeah,
You
where
need to
I
draw that
the
line.
Yeah, you know, though I can bet if I wouldn't say I know you enough, but I can say that I would assume based on what you do that a part of you still like felt bad.
I give a shit.
Yeah, that guy's got an issue though.
Right.
I want to find out what it is because he's gonna get himself or someone else hurt badly.
You know what?
If
Can I
he
let you
does.
know
Whatever it
Can I
is,
let you know something?
Probably fucking bipolar or something.
I am so happy that you just said that because the social workers that I deal with, that he ended up dealing with, the 4 of them, ended up emailing me, and 2 of them walked down to my office. They were like, we get it. you still give a shit. I told him I would write a letter because he has a court case now because of the firearms. I was like, I'll write a letter to get him out of trouble. They're like,
if he
no.
wants to get help,
Hold on. They were like, don't. He needs fucking help. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, sorry. They're like, don't. You did everything above and
Right.
beyond.
you're coddling him.
I felt bad.
Not you, but generally.
Right.
You know how it is,
happening,
Marina.
yeah.
I'm like, fucking dude, fucking, I get it.
Yeah, especially when like you understand the pain and you see somebody else maybe not handling it as well as they could or as you think they could, like there's a better option than this, and so you just like
You know how it is. You've
try to
seen
help.
how many times have you and I seen it? You just want to shake someone's head and go, dude, just listen to me for like 2 months, you'll be good.
It's tough, man. Mental health
Can only
is
open
one of the
door.
biggest issues. Seriously, opioids and mental health,
Big time.
biggest issues we have.
Mental health.
And I think the
Well,
veteran
yeah, that's why
community
we do
has
it.
some of the strongest, angles to make a difference.
They do.
Like I don't care about being a fucking test dummy to fucking fix the problems that we have going on. If it's gonna help my veteran community and then trickle down into our civilian community,
And then get better with
I'm talking about cannabis again.
yeah, no.
Which is why
I'd like to have him because he's pretty knowledgeable. Did you know that?
Who, me?
This guy.
We've met before.
This
I know
guy.
a little. I know a little.
This guy
about
knows a little bit about marijuana. Did you
Yeah,
know that?
We
I
know
know
a
a
lot
little
of
bit.
we know,
Oh.
yeah.
You know what?
I don't know that much. I
I
get it from
strike that
reading
back.
and experience.
I'm trying to not use the marijuana word. Remember?
Well, yeah, you said
Fucking
something
weed.
about that. What?
Last week, yeah.
So, what are you trying to use? Instead, cannabis?
Cannabis or weed.
I've always liked the term cannabis. Marijuana never really had a ring to it with me.
No. Just,
Pot.
and after I
none of
read
that.
it,
I like saying hippie lettuce though.
what's the matter?
Nothing.
What do you
He's-
want? What
Brian
are you
doesn't-
cunting
Brian
about?
wants
He's a
us to
moany
stop.
cunt.
The fucking brain is tired.
Brian wants us to stop.
Oh. No, you know what though? It is that time.
Mm.
It is that time.
When are
Do
we
you guys
gonna
ever think of a different exit song?
I would I have
an exit
an
song? Or
outro.
just-
Well, you know when you guys like go off and you have your little picture show up and then the music plays?
I don't know what music
That's on the
plays.
intro.
Oh, that's only an intro?
Yeah, so my buddies have a band. You do? Okay. All right. So
So I'm right.
They-
See, me and Brian connect because I
they
do
actually-
audio and video. I get what he's done
they
going
actually
over here.
they just almost finished their album, which most of the music is.
Is that the one that you guys had on? You guys did something in the basement or whatever?
How we burn.
They're fucking amazing.
I know. I went to high school with
Kevin, TJ, Chris.
Colleen Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is she in the band?
Colleen is TJ's girlfriend.
Okay.
She's awesome.
But she's not in the band.
Actually, she sings on their
she
album.
sings on-
Okay, I thought so. I thought
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
I thought she was in the band, like sang.
She pretty much is. When I
But I feel like if you're
if
like
I have to-
close, you're in the band.
if I have to plan anything like with them, I don't call the fucking.
Just call her.
I call her.
Super organized.
Dude, she's like
yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
She's always been like that, you know.
No,
Really
she's
had it
good.
together.
Good people, dude. Like
Yeah,
they,
really
they
good.
the music they have coming out right now, like they're dealing with like
To get up there?
high level. Yeah,
Oh shit.
they're fucking awesome.
Screw American
So
Idol. They're going right to the top.
our intro song, they've heard me say this many times. I keep saying it. I'm like, it's your worst fucking song, because their songs after that, I'm like, whoa, shit.
I'm not saying that like I want just a complete change.
No,
but,
it's
you know,
okay. I
little-
want a new
little
outro.
Mix, little mix.
I
Listen.
love the intro.
Listen,
I've been saying new outro
Because
to him for
normally
quite some
when
time.
your outro comes on, I'm like, oh, this is good. And, I'm having my little small.
I want to listen to Crooked Door while I'm fucking skydiving. I'll play it for you when we get off air.
fuck did that come
I
from?
don't know.
I just want to be listening to music high as a kite. Be like,
He wants to know what he hears right before he goes.
Right before you don't lift
I
your
don't,
legs.
dude. If that point, if the chute doesn't fucking open, I could care less. It's
Dude.
at fucking terminal velocity.
Do you know that though, or will that be the last thing you remember?
Well, I guess we'll find out
Tune in next week.
on the Hawco and Carnell show with Josh Allen when we fucking skydive at the end of June. Thank you for showing
Thank
up.
you guys
Thanks
for
having me on,
watching.
guys.
Brian.
We love you all.
Bruins, love you. Sorry.
See you next Tuesday.
You referenced that perfectly.